we're good. Hey chat, I'm back, and today we got Mass Effect 2 continuation, and I was waiting for this one so bad. I'm opening the text chat, don't worry about it. Give me a minute. I was hoping for this so hard. I wanted to get to this game so bad. I love Mass Effect 2. Especially Mass Effect 2. I like all three Mass Effects. Yes, all three. All three, and that's it. I like all three Mass Effects. It's just this one is probably my favorite. Also, it's not only the first one I played. I didn't even play the one first. This one was the one I played first, and I fell in love with it. But I still, to this day, even after playing the other two, both Mass Effect 3 and 1, I still think this is the best one. Mass Effect 3 is probably technically the worst one in payoff, because it feels a little... It's a little more underwhelming than 2. It's kind of like... You definitely notice that 2 was better, in my opinion. 3 does have one thing. Mass Effect Citadel. The Citadel DLC. Because that one is... It's gold. It's comedy gold. And I love that DLC. But either way, we shall get into Mass Effect 2. And we will use, not this Michael, this Shepard, which is the Shepard I used on my recent Mass Effect 1 run. This is a Sentinel character, so support him. Level 54. Not bad, huh? Not bad at all, like being level 54 in everything. Just gonna wait for... Also, this is gonna be played on the same difficulty as Mass Effect 1. It's on veteran difficulty. You can see it's on veteran, so it's not norm. It's kind of this game's hard difficulty, supposedly, because you got casual or easy, normal. This is the normal one. This is the hard, quote unquote. This is the very hard, and this would be the impossible, quote unquote. Here's the thing. While technically I could do Insanity, I've played these games enough to maybe do Insanity justice, we'd be taking 10 freaking years with Insanity. We'd just be stuck on parts of the game for no reason, and I don't... Like, it could be interesting in one way or not interesting at all. It's kind of a risk, because Insanity requires me to be very careful and just think a lot about everything. Like, you gotta be very careful with Insanity, no matter which one of the games is, especially the first one. The first one especially is even more heartbreaking, but like, hardcore and veteran, you can definitely, like... I could even technically play it in hardcore. I just decided veteran just so it's difficult enough, but without too... shit. Either way, let's continue. So, name is Darklop Shepard. Yes, we're level 54, our rank. We are a Sentinel. We're a Paragon. Rex survived Vermeer. Ashley died, so we know Ashley. And the Council is alive. Plus a lot of other things, which they don't show, but they just put the more major ones there. Either way, it is time to start the show. Looking at the freaking sun, I guess. I think that's a sun. Ah, what is that actually? That...
Shepard did everything right. More than we could have hoped for.
Of course.
Commander Shepard uncovered the truth.
And still, it's not enough.
Yes.
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack.
But they're sending him to fight Geth. Geth. We both know they're not the real threat. The Reapers are still out there.
Yep.
And it's up to us to stop them.
The Council will never trust Cerberus. They'll never accept our help. even after everything humanity has accomplished.
You know,
But
it's...
Shepard, they'll follow him. He's a hero, a bloody icon.
Of course I am.
But he's
Of course
just
he is.
one man. If
Yep.
we lose Shepard, humanity might well follow.
That's true.
Then see to it that we don't lose him.
And yeah, you see the... Well, the important character I'm gonna shut up about. Okay, so I might as well. 1 month after devastating Gaffica on the Citadel, the Galactic community struggles to rebuild. The Alliance fleet made a tremendous sacrifice to save the Citadel Council and earn humanity membership in the prestigious group. Okay, that's just a recap of Mass Effect 1. Either way, we saved the Council. Anderson is the new member of the Council, technically. And, well, and this is the Normandy. Good old Normandy. Let's see. From Mass Effect 1.
Disengaging FTL drives. Emission sinks active.
Don't
Board
worry.
is green. We are running silent.
We're running silent.
We're wasting our time. 4 days searching up and down this sector, and we haven't found any sign of Geth activity.
3 ships went missing here in the past month. Something happened to them.
My money's on slavers. The Terminus system is crawling with them.
Picking up
Yeah,
something on the
Presley.
long-range scanner. Unidentified vessel. Looks like a cruiser.
Doesn't match any known signatures.
No, it does not.
Cruiser is changing course. Now on intercept trajectory.
Can't be. Stealth systems are engaged. There's no way a Geth ship could possibly...
It's not the Geth. Brace for evasive maneuvers!
Yep, it's not the Geth. It's worse. And Presley dies. That was fast. huh?
Presley!
Kinetic barriers down. Multiple hull breaches. Weapons offline. Somebody get that fire out.
And meanwhile, Joker is trying to save the ship. In another zone of the ship. I mean, you kind of recognize this character. Yeah. Hey, Liara, how you doing? Obviously, Liara. And then us. And then
Distress
Shepard.
beacon is ready for launch.
Will the Alliance get here in time?
They'll be here. They damn well better.
The Alliance won't abandon us. We just need to hold on. Get everyone onto the escape shuttle.
Joker's still in the cockpit. He won't evacuate. I'm not leaving either.
Not the time.
I need you to get the crew onto the evac shuttles. I'll take care of Joker.
Also, this is a Paragon run, if you didn't guess by now.
Shepard.
Let's do this.
Liara, go.
Now.
Now.
Aye, aye.
Aye, aye, Captain. Oh, Captain, my Captain.
Everybody in! Go, go, go!
Liara, I think your voice cracked a little there. Just warning. Yeah, so she appears if you romance her. If you romance Liara in 1, she's the one that helps you out when, you know, rescuing people from the ship. Also, by the looks of it, she stayed on the ship. After the events of Mass Effect 1. Either way, let's keep going. So here you got missions. Let's try this again. Let's go. So I've been told not to tone down my voice.
This is SSV Normandy!
Basically been blocked from a lot of these other places.
We've suffered heavy damage from an unknown enemy!
Also, I don't think you can go into the... I know, I'm just wasting time, but I kinda am curious if... No, you cannot. Yeah, this is... Mass Effect 1 ship. Bye. Either way, the elevator doesn't work, obviously.
Come on, baby, hold together. Hold together.
This one has to... As you can see, like, a lot of the top of the ship is gone. This is actually really cool looking. at that. Get that. I love this already. And okay, either way, you can see like stuff is little. By the way, controls kind of changed from the first Mass Effect to the second one. Pretty sure E no longer has the same use. Also, you don't have grenades in this game.
Come on,
lose
Joker.
that in this game.
We have to get out of here.
No, I won't abandon the Normandy. I can still save her.
The Normandy's lost. Going down with the ship won't change that.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, okay. Help me up.
Good.
They're
At least.
coming around for another attack.
Oh no. Oh. Not good. Start of this game is probably the best start.
Watch the arm.
Dude, like, the arm is the least of your problems right now, believe me. At least there's a freaking escape capsule for the pilot. Shepard, unfortunately.
Commander! Shepard!
Touches the button so Joker escapes, but Shepard gets, you know. Yep. I will not deny Mass Effect 2's opening is the most, not only impressive, the most chaotic, and probably the coolest one in a way, because the most what the hell one as well. All in one. Yep. That's the main character, by the way. Right there. And you want to know something? You just, well, how to explain what just happened? You died. Yeah, you died at the beginning of 2. It is like the most what thing ever. Don't worry. This would be a very short game if we died already. Oh. Huh. Oh, this is because of the Genesis DLC.
Just another routine mission.
Oh, nice.
Why do they always say that before a mission? Of course it's routine. You haven't done anything yet. It's everything that happens along the way. The choices you make, the paths you choose, that turn the routine into anything but. Of course, that's how it started. A routine mission. Answering a distress call. And look where that got me.
Deaf. Just...
We were testing out the Normandy, Captain Anderson's new ship, when the distress call came in. An Alliance patrol on Eden Prime had been attacked. They'd seen something they couldn't explain. And whatever it was massive. I hit the ground with my lieutenant, Kaidan Alenko. A good kid, loyal, by the book, with a talent for biotics.
Oh,
We
yeah.
came across the lone survivor of the patrol, Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams.
Hey, what happened to...
A soldier to the
Oh,
core.
come on, you
Tough,
forgot to...
disciplined,
mention-
ready to take on whatever came her
Not
way.
Jimmy,
Ashley joined up with us and took us to the spot where she lost her squad.
Forgot his name.
That's when we saw it. The ship.
I didn't
Like
even know
nothing
about
I'd ever
this.
seen.
Okay, nice.
It was massive,
Look, I didn't
scorching the
play
colony
Genesis.
and everything around it as it blasted away.
Pretty cool. I'll take this.
We followed the path of destruction to an artifact, a beacon left by a long-dead race called the Protheans.
Okay.
The colony had dug it up, and whoever attacked them had tried to take it. Chief Williams made the mistake of getting too close. It hit her with some type of energy. I grabbed her and threw her out of the way. That's when it hit me. Hard. Every muscle in my body went rigid. I couldn't move. Could barely breathe. Everything went black. And then I saw something. A vision. Dream. Nightmare.
Yeah, this is kind of neat.
By
like
the time
this.
I woke up, we were halfway to the Citadel on our way to meet the Council. I was expected to explain what I'd seen. Anderson came along. So did Adina, our political representative on the Citadel.
Screw Dina.
With those two heavyweights, it seemed reasonable we could persuade the Council that the ship we'd seen was a potential threat. As was the individual behind the attacks.
Except... But
The main suspect for the Eden Prime massacre was a Turian Spectre named Saren. He'd been seen by one of the
That is
survivors
a
from the
really
colony
weird
at
way to
Eden Prime,
hide stuff.
and there was some evidence to suggest that the ship was connected to Saren. But even Adina's pointed accusations weren't enough to convince the Council. They just couldn't believe one of their chosen elite Spectres could be guilty of something like that. They needed proof. Which meant I needed proof.
Yep.
Fortunately, I wasn't alone in my search. Garrus, another Turian, wanted to help.
That looks
A
really
top
weird,
agent
by the
for
way.
Citadel
Garrus does
Security.
not look,
Despite
I think
orders
that
from
color
his
is a bit
superiors
weird
that he shouldn't get
on
involved,
his face.
he told me he was suspicious of Saren, and he had some useful leads. More importantly, he was willing to share them. That led me to Rex, the biggest, nastiest-looking Krogan bounty hunter I'd ever seen. He turned out to be more than just a brute. It was his intel that led to a fugitive with incriminating evidence on Saren. The fugitive turned out to be an energetic little Quarian named Tali. A tech expert with a knack for hacking, she'd procured some information on Saren. Evidence that proved Saren was dirty.
Procured, yeah. Procured is the word, yeah.
Tali's evidence proved that Saren was responsible for the massacre on Eden Prime,
That
and that the
is
immense
so cool.
warship we'd
I wish
spotted
that
was
was
in
how
fact
it was.
Saren's flagship. But it went much further. Saren was trying to find a way to bring back a race of sentient machines from dark space. Machines allegedly responsible for cleansing the galaxy of all organic life. These Reapers were blamed for wiping out all life 50,000 years ago, including the Protheans.
I'm liking
then
this
disappearing
a
back
lot.
through the mass relays to dark space, leaving no trace they'd ever been. That explained why Saren was after the beacon, and it made some sense out of my visions. But not much else.
I like this so much
We couldn't
already.
convince the Council that the Reapers were a threat, but they agreed Saren had to be stopped. They stripped him of his Spectre status and gave me the honor of becoming the first human Spectre. My first task? Bring down Saren. Anderson decided to stay behind, giving up his ship, the Normandy. He told me I would need it more than he would.
Yep.
He also pointed me in a direction. Liara, a Prothean expert, adept in biotics, and maybe most importantly, daughter of Benezia, Saren's top lieutenant.
No,
And
it
like
wasn't.
most Asari, as beautiful as she is intelligent, and born with a unique ability to meld with other species. Liara was able to help me decipher some of the vision the beacon had given me. Nothing concrete, but it gave me some clues. And a new appreciation for the Asari. Her technique for accessing my vision was unexpected, but not at all unpleasant.
Okay, Shepard, stop. We romanced
Ashley
Liara,
was a
we get
little
it.
concerned about the connection I shared with Liara. As commander, I knew either relationship had the potential to interfere with the mission. I told Liara about how I felt. Apparently, she'd felt it too. But we agreed we wouldn't let it get in the way of our mission. Finding Saren.
So they
Thanks to
did
Liara's
touch on
help,
that. That's
we had our
interesting.
next lead, Benezia.
We went.
Saren had taken
You
her to
know, we
Novaria,
went to Pharaoh's
where he'd
first.
enslaved a dangerous race of
But
insect-like
screw it.
creatures, the Rachni. He ordered Benezia to use the same technique Liara had used on me to extract information from the Rachni
So you
Queen.
should go to Novaria
The Queen's
before
drones were
Pharaoh's.
everywhere, and they weren't happy. We had to fight through hundreds of them to get to Benezia. By the time we arrived, Saren was gone. With the information,
We did take Liara
I
for
tried
this
to reason
mission.
with Benezia, but Saren had indoctrinated her. He had somehow acquired the ability to control people's actions and wills. Benezia wouldn't surrender, and Liara was forced to watch her mother die in her arms.
Don't remember that part.
And I
but
was
we'll
left
go
with an
that.
angry, dangerous Rachni Queen to deal with. She claimed her drones would do no harm if I released her. But the Rachni had terrorized the galaxy before. I couldn't do it. I wouldn't doom an entire species for past sins. And the Queen was true to her word. She left and took her army of drones with her.
Yes, she did.
With Saren's top lieutenant dead, he was quickly running out of time and places to hide. I tracked him down at his base on Vermar, but we soon learned it was more than a base of operations. It was a breeding ground. Saren was breeding an army of Krogan. He'd found a cure for the genophage, a disease inflicted on the Krogan to prevent them from breeding and taking over the galaxy. But the Krogan Saren was breeding were slaves, mindless beasts that obeyed Saren's will.
Yep.
I had to destroy the base, and all its research. Rex disagreed. Violently.
Don't worry.
Rex wanted the genophage cure for his people. I tried to convince him to help me destroy it, that these Krogan weren't real. But he wouldn't back down. Fortunately, Rex is smarter than he looks. He realized this wasn't the way to help his people, and that Saren was the real threat.
Yeah, facts.
When we finally got to the center of the base, I realized just how close Saren was to completing his plan. He was already in communication with the Reapers. Sovereign, Saren's flagship we'd all assumed was just a ship,
Nope.
was a Reaper.
It's a
It
Reaper.
spoke to me, threatened me. I could feel the menace it had for every
Pretty
living
sure
thing.
Caden
He wanted me dead.
was
He wanted us
somewhere
all
else.
dead.
That's actually important.
And I knew it was capable of doing just that.
And we didn't bring Ash.
What I
with
couldn't
us.
understand was why Saren would help it. But there was no time to think about it. Sovereign knew
That's
where we
Shepard
were.
than Ashley.
We had to destroy the base and get the hell out.
I'm pretty sure Ashley.
I split up my team in 2 squads, sending Ash with one and Caden with the other as a distraction. We had a nuke, and we planned to use it.
Yeah.
Before we could detonate the bomb, Saren showed up. We fought. I stalled him to make time for my team. And in talking to him, I realized the truth. It wasn't Saren who was indoctrinating everyone. It was Sovereign.
Yep.
The Reaper.
Boy.
And Saren was in deeper than all of them. He tried to convince me he was still in control. Said he found a way to reduce the Reaper's influence, but he was kidding himself. Or believing the lies Sovereign was telling him.
Interesting until now.
Before I could convince him to stop, he ran.
This is a pretty
giving me
nice
just seconds
recap.
to extract my squad mates. I tried. But
And
I
that's
wasn't fast
reversed.
enough. I could only save one of them.
Literally, that's reversed.
Ash was a good friend and a great soldier. But I had to choose.
Yeah,
And I chose Caden.
But that's reversed, by the way.
That was
I
the last
saved
time Saren would slip away
the
from me.
soldiers beside
I knew
and
then,
Caden.
the next time we met, one of us would die. With my team mostly intact, we chased Saren and his army to Ilos,
Ashley's dead
a
in this
long-lost
playthrough.
planet that had once belonged to the Protheans. As we prepared for what we knew would be a desperate fight, I spoke to my crew. We were just one ship, against Saren's growing army. I assured them all that despite the odds, we could defeat him. But Liara saw through my words. She knew I was hurting after Ash's death. She could sense my doubts.
Oh my god, they're
we
not
both
gonna
knew this mission could be our
describe-
last. Until that moment, we'd put our feelings aside for the sake of that mission. But why wait? We gave in to each other. And it was perfect. While it lasted.
At least we're not gonna be showing.
We
other
arrived on
things. Thank
Ilos,
God.
close behind Saren. Once on the planet, we discovered
Safe.
a Prothean databank that helped me put the final pieces of my vision together.
Safe.
The Reapers had come 50,000 years ago. And every 50,000 years before that.
Yep.
Each time purging the galaxy of life. The
50,000
Protheans
years
had
is a
fought
very nice
and
day.
died, like every species before them. But a few survived long enough to leave a parting gift. The Protheans had discovered that the Citadel was the key to controlling the mass relays. By sabotaging the Citadel, they found a way to close the relays to dark space,
Yep.
slowing the Reapers' return, giving us the time we needed to find a solution to stop the Reapers once and for all. Saren knew this. He was leading his army to take control of the Citadel and re-establish the relays to dark space, bringing the waiting Reapers here to destroy us all. We followed him to the Citadel.
These are some pretty cool
It was
looking
intact,
comics. I will not mind a
heavily
Mass
damaged.
Effect comic.
He had caught the Council fleets by surprise, and they were only now regrouping. And with Sovereign as his flagship, there was little hope
Also,
the fleets
Garrus
could
being a
counterattack
badass.
with enough strength to take back the Citadel. But Saren was done running, and I was done chasing him.
Yep.
As the Alliance and Citadel fleets
also he
battled
did
Saren's
this to
army
himself.
outside, I cornered the Turian bastard in the Citadel tower and confronted him. He died believing that the Reapers would save him.
He did it to himself.
As I fought to regain control of the Citadel, the Council's flagship, the Destiny Ascension, fell under attack. Despite Saren's death,
There are
Sovereign
some
and Saren's
differences
army
from these
continued to
comics
fight.
to what I actually
The
did.
Council was aboard the Destiny Ascension, and they were requesting assistance. But I knew in order to help them, I would have to put our human alliance fleet in jeopardy.
In terms of the images, not what actually happened.
The Council had to be saved. They represented the hearts and minds of the galactic community. Without them, the fleets would be in disarray.
Yep.
Even with the Citadel back in my control, Saren defeated, and the Normandy leading the combined galactic fleet, the battle against Sovereign, a single Reaper, was relentless. It took the combined fleets of humanity and the other races. But in the end, Sovereign fell. But the costs were immense.
Oh yes, they were.
While humanity's efforts in the war earned us our first seat on the Council, it was a hollow victory. The Reapers were still out there. I knew the fight was far from over, but as the one who'd led the fight against Saren, I was given new responsibilities.
Yep.
The choice of humanity's first counselor was left for me to decide. On the one hand, Udina, the lifetime politician.
Screw him.
Ruthless and ambitious, he would easily navigate the political landmines that would soon be put in front of him. The other choice, Captain Anderson, the career soldier. Tough but fair, but a friend, and someone I could trust.
Exactly.
Both great leaders in their own right.
Wait, I chose this already. It's Anderson. Come on.
Anderson didn't want the job, which was a sure sign he'd be perfect for it. No ambition to get in the way.
Of course
The war
I'm
was
giving
over.
Anderson this, not
The threat
Udina.
had passed.
Screw him.
In time, the Council would rebuild itself. The Citadel could be repaired. Even the pain of lost friends would fade. But none of that mattered if the Reapers were still out there. And if they were all as powerful as Sovereign, we had to find a way to stop them. I had to find a way. I gathered my crew, took my ship, and went in search of answers. Officially, the Council would only say I was assigned to cleanup duty, rooting out any remnants of Saren's army. Just another routine mission.
Okay, I have never had this DLC, the Genesis DLC play, so this was a very nice, like, alteration of pace for me. That is, pretty cool. There are some differences in terms of the imagery to what I actually did, because I didn't take
Commander
Garrus
Shepard
in that
has
last
been
one.
recovered.
And I gotta shut up now.
The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Yep. Time to revive ourselves. Because we're kinda dead. Shepard's kinda dead. We gotta revive him. Okay. Blood's starting to flow. This is very impressive, by the way, I gotta say. Also, but what I noticed, I'm pretty sure we're now part machine. Or at least we have partially machine parts now. So we're again just gonna use the default face, mainly because I don't want a aberration to happen by accident. We're just gonna accept the import face. Okay, so here we can technically change my class. Now I was using Sentinel last in Mass Effect 1, and my prerogative to this is this: follow the path you were already on. So we were Sentinel, we're gonna keep going Sentinel. Now, being fair, I have played this game with basically every class, maybe Engineer being the only question mark, because I can't remember if I did Engineer, and Sentinel being the other one I had not done it with. I've done Soldier, Infiltrator, Vanguard, and Adept. These ones are like, each one of them is interesting in their own rights. Infiltrated being my favorite, that's because, sniper rifles, plus invisibility. Pretty neat. But this time around we're going Sentinel because we started Sentinel. We're going Sentinel all the way. Since Sentinels are unique, bringing both tech and biotic abilities to the battlefield. While they lack the focus of Adepts and Engineers, they are versatile and can handle any situation. And they have tech armor. Pretty sure Engineers don't have that. Engineers have combat drone in this game, which is fine, but nothing amazing. Engineers don't have anything amazing, that's the problem. They're kind of like, how to explain, it's not like Adept, because Adept, yes, they are very focused on biotics, but biotics has Singularity, which is amazing, Shockwave, which is good, Pull, which is good, Throw, which is good, Warp. Warp is the weakest one, but everything else is great. Engineers is like, combat drone's fine, Overload is good as well. Incinerate is actually great. This is Incinerate / Cryoblast. But AI hacking is so niche. They're like 3 of their abilities are very niche, and their biggest things are basically Incinerate and Cryoblast. Well, actually, Overload is also very good, but again, they're... I don't know, it's just they feel a little weaker than the actual super crowd control that is like Biotics. Either way, though, with Sentinel we get these. We get Tech Armor, which is great. This by what I have heard from a friend of mine, this is great. This is what he said to me. Throw is good, Warp is meh, Overload is okay, and Cryoblast is good. Yeah, okay, we got it. We got a good amount of things. Either way, Sentinel, we were a colonist, yes, and we were a war hero, obviously, so accept. Yes, I'm not changing, this is correct. Bit too early for that then.
Stimuli, showing an awareness of his surroundings. Oh my God, Miranda, I think he's waking up.
Oh boy.
Damn it, Wilson. He's not ready yet. Give him the sedative. Shepard, don't try to move. Just lie still. Try to stay calm.
Heart rate's still climbing. Brain activity is off the charts. Stats pushing into the red zone. It's not working.
Another dose. Now.
Heart rate dropping. Stats falling back into normal range. That was too close. We almost lost him.
I told you your estimates were off. Run the numbers again.
Yeah, this is the start of the game. It's really good start, in my opinion. I don't wanna.
Shepard, do you hear me? Get out of that bed now. This facility is under attack.
I don't feel like it. Look, I have a headache.
Your scars aren't healed, but I need you to get moving. This facility is under attack.
We kinda just got revived.
There's a pistol in the locker on the other side of the room. Hurry!
Look, calm down. I'm trying.
Grab the pistol and armor from the locker. You don't have time to wait around, Shepard. Grab your weapon and armor.
Okay. Well, stop being... I got time to wait around. Actually, this part doesn't... So we get a bunch of stuff from the last game, as you can see on the right. Give it a minute. Okay. And we get level 3. Yeah, we start off at level 3. We get a lot of Paragon, because we were Paragon last time. And we have options. Okay. What we got here? Okay, we got Tech Armor already. Huh. Nice. We gotta purchase the... Okay, so it does cost 2. Okay. Okay. I'm thinking if I'm grabbing just Overload 1 and Defender 1. I think I'll buy Defender 1 and Overload 1. Just to have extra stuff. You don't need to do this right now, but being fair, let's just do it. And we get armor
This pistol
immediately.
doesn't have a thermal clip.
Wow.
It's a med bay. We'll get you a clip from...
Alright, shift is no longer the running button. Shift is now the stop button.
Those canisters by the door are going to blow.
It's
Get your
space.
head down, Shepard. Shield yourself from the blast. Someone's hacking security trying to kill you. Look for a thermal clip for your pistol.
Yep, now we have a
Looks like they
thermal
set up a
clips are now
barricade
the
to
ammo.
try holding the mechs off. Look out! Keep moving. We need to get to the shuttles.
I think these thermal clips. My god, my controller. There we go. Maybe a little too jittery for me.
Security mechs are closing in on
You
your
can't
don't take
really
any
move to your
chances.
camera a lot.
Stay in cover while you take out those mechs.
Like, the mech's kind of... Overload? Also, you can put Tech Armor on. Yeah, Overload's really good against these things. Tech Armor. A lot of them. Take that.
Nice work, Shepard.
I've got to get used to the controls of this game because there are they are very different from Mass Effect 1's controls. Like, I gotta just get used to it now. You're gonna have to give me a few, because this could take a while. By the way, as a Sentinel will look really badass.
Don't waste time. I can't keep the mix distracted for long.
Oh boy. Those poor people. Yep.
More reinforcements heading your way. Grab the grenade launcher.
Grenade
Here
launcher.
come the mechs.
So you can
Use
select.
the grenade.
Threat detected.
Boom!
Take the elevator down 1 floor.
Okay, let's go back to the pistol. The elevator.
Hurry! Get to the door! Run!
Pitching out to run.
Shep. Head to the next room and I'll try to meet you. Shepard, read me. I've got them closing in on my position.
And we're losing her. Great. So the correct pathway is that way, but... Huh.
Progress is slow, but subject shows signs of recovery.
So, that's Miranda.
Major organs
That's
are
the
again
chick.
functional, and there are
Miranda.
signs of rudimentary neurological activity. In an effort to accelerate the process, we've moved from simple organic reconstruction of the subject to biosynthetic fusion. Initial results show promise.
Okay, neat. No. Okay, so hacking has changed in this game, by the way, if you're wondering. I can save here, can I? Yeah, I can. Yeah, hacking's different as well. We're bypassing in this case. Right, I gotta remember. Okay. Look, it's been a while. Okay, I gotta get back on speed here.
Log update. The cost of this project is astronomical. Over 4
Damn.
billion credits so far.
4 billion!
Nobody seems to care that we've gone over budget. I don't know where the boss gets all his money. Maybe it's better not to know. I just wish he'd kick a little more in my direction once in a while.
Yeah, no, screw you. Someone wanted more money. Either way, let's keep going. Hey, oh. Bye. Bye. Oh, there's more of the logs here.
I can't figure Miranda out. As project director, she should be ecstatic at all the progress we've made. But she's still the same old Ice Queen. Maybe she's worried Shepard might become the new favorite. Or maybe she is just a pure cold-hearted bitch.
Well then, either way. Something's going on here.
Shepard, what the hell?
Die!
What are you doing here? I thought you were still a work in progress.
Who are
you with Miranda?
Yeah, sorry. I forgot this is all new to you right now. I'm Jacob
Kinda
Timm.
yes.
I've been stationed here for...
Hostiles detected.
Damn it!
Okay.
Things must be worse than I thought if Miranda's got you running around. I'll fill you in, but we better get you to the shuttle first.
Well,
I know this isn't the best time, but I'm sick of stumbling around when I don't know what's going on.
Fair enough. I'll give you the quick version. You and your ship were attacked and destroyed. You were killed. Dead as dead can be when they brought you here. Our scientists spent the last 2 years putting you back together. You've been comatose, or worse, that whole time. Welcome back to your life.
2 years.
I'm having some trouble wrapping my head around this.
Yeah, I can imagine.
You
The
don't
Alliance
say.
officially declared you killed in action. The whole galaxy thinks you're dead. And if we don't get to those shuttles, they'll be right.
Were there any other survivors from the Normandy?
I'll tell you what. You help me finish off these mechs, and I'll play 20 questions with you all day.
Very
We're
well,
low on
then.
thermal clips, but I'm a biotic. Just give the order when you want me to hit them with the good stuff.
Oh yeah. And by the good stuff he means pool. Which is kind of the substitute to, you know, in this game's substitute to basically
Offline. Engaging target.
I know.
That's it.
There we go.
Okay. I promised I'd answer your questions. What do you want to know?
Okay, first, who the hell are you?
What's your job here?
Depends on who you ask. Technically, I'm Miranda's top lieutenant.
Okay.
But I'm just a soldier.
He's
I
a
served
soldier.
5 years in the Alliance before this. Now I'm in charge of the station's security. Usually a lot more dull than this. Normally I don't fire my gun unless it's target practice.
Okay, duly noted.
You said they spent 2 years rebuilding me? How bad were my injuries?
I'm no doctor, but it was bad. When I first saw you, you were nothing but meat and tubes. Anywhere else, they'd have put you in a coffin. But Project Lazarus was different. Cutting-edge technology.
Wait, what?
What do you mean? Cloning? Cybernetics?
I don't know the details. You'd have to ask the scientists.
Very well,
But
then, I
I'm
will.
pretty sure you're not a clone. They wanted to bring you back exactly as you were.
So
You're still you.
Revived.
You just might have a few extra bits and pieces now.
What can you tell me about the project? Were there other test subjects?
Project Lazarus only had one subject. The whole point was to bring you back. Just you.
Yep, just us.
Even that was a challenge. 2 years. All the top scientists. The best technology money could buy.
You could, yeah, there was, I mean, you did hear 4 billion credits in this? Holy moly, pretty sure I didn't even spend that much money in Mass Effect 1.
Do you know anything about this attack?
And I spent
Who's
a lot of
behind it?
credits in that
What
one.
they're after?
Damned if I know. I was getting ready for some shut-eye, then bam! Bunch of explosions. Next thing I know, every damn mech in the place starts shooting. At us. I'm guessing it had to be an inside job.
Boy.
You'd need top security access to hack all the mechs.
Damn.
The last thing I remember is the Normandy blowing up. Did anyone else make it?
Just about everybody survived. A few servicemen from the lower decks didn't get out. Navigator Presley was killed by an explosion. But everyone else,
Yeah, we
including
saw
the
it.
non-Alliance crew, the Asari, Liara, and the Quarian, they all made it out alive.
Hey, they actually mentioned... Oh, so Tali was still with us on that point.
Do you know what any of them are doing now?
I don't know, Commander. It's been 2 years.
Yeah, true.
They've moved on. Left the Alliance. Could be anywhere.
They were my team. If they knew I was alive, they'd come back.
Maybe you can track them down after we get off the station. If we get off the station.
We probably will. This game would be very short otherwise.
When I first woke up, someone named Miranda was talking to me over the radio. We lost contact just before I ran into you.
Yeah.
Miranda Lawson is the station's ranking officer. She led the Lazarus team. It was her job to bring you back to life, no matter what.
It's kind of the
Should've
reason you're
guessed
alive.
She'd try to save you. She's not about to give up on you now. You said you lost contact. Could you tell what was happening?
It didn't sound
There
good.
was some gunfire and an explosion right before I lost her.
She knows how to take care of herself. But I hope she's okay.
Yeah, so just so you know, it's... If not for Miranda... Well, partially her and partially because of, you know, Elusive Man, but...
What's the quickest way
Miranda's
to
kind of
those
the reason
shuttles?
you're alive.
Depends where the mechs
Or
are
a big one.
thickest. It's probably best if you...
Check. Anyone on this frequency? Anybody still alive out there? Hello?
Wilson, this is Jacob. I'm here with Commander Shepard. Just took out a wave of mechs over in D-Wing.
Shepard's alive? How the hell? Never mind. You need to get him out of there.
That
Get
was
to the
weird.
service tunnels and head for the network control room.
Roger that, Wilson. Stay on this frequency.
The hell
I think I remember a Wilson checking on me one time when I woke up.
That's him. He's the chief medical tech. Answers directly to Miranda. Come on.
Okay.
The service tunnels are this way.
The guy was a little weird though, you noticed, right, Chet? Like, why the hell would he question us? Oh,
The Lazarus Project is about to enter the final phase. It's taken nearly 2 years, but we did it. Commander Shepard is alive. This is the most amazing medical achievement in recorded history. Maybe now Miranda will finally show some appreciation for everything I've done.
I'm gonna guess no, but hey. Knowing how Miranda is. I've played this game before, okay. You know some things.
We've been spotted.
Damn it, Wilson. This room is crawling with mechs.
The whole station is crawling with mechs. I'm
Point.
doing the best I can.
Allied force casualty. Allied force casualty.
Yeah.
They found me.
Wilson, find us another route out of here. Preferably one that doesn't lead straight into an enemy squad.
God, I'd
Just
like
keep
my
moving
phone
toward
to
the
stop
control room.
like giving messages.
Don't get pinned down. I'll see what I
I
can
kind of need it for messages from, you know, Twitch. I mean, messages outside of Twitch. God damn it, that's getting annoying. Oh, there's something here.
Physical reconstruction of subject is complete,
Hey, Miranda.
but we still need to evaluate all mental and neurological functions. Our orders were clear. Make Commander Shepard who he was before the explosion. The same mind, the same morals, the same personality. If we alter his identity in any way, if he's somehow not the man he used to be, the Lazarus Project will have failed. I refuse to let that happen.
Yep. If for some reason we were completely different from Mass Effect 1, like, you'd be like, this is a failure.
Shepard, down here!
What the hell happened here? There's a few people that died around here.
Bastards got me in the leg!
You were there the first time I regained consciousness.
Yeah, that was me. How about we talk about this after we fix my leg?
Should be some Metagel in the first aid station on the wall. Hopefully there's enough to get him up and moving again.
Grab the Metagel from the first aid station on the wall.
Thanks. Hold left shift and then... So Unity now is both revive and heal. There's no longer... Unity is no longer a separate ability from healing. And it does cost Metagel this time around. Here we go.
Thanks, Shepard.
I got
Never thought you'd save my life. Guess that makes us even now. I thought maybe I could shut down the security mechs, but whoever did this fried the whole system.
Okay.
Completely irreversible.
We didn't ask what you were doing. Why do you even have security mech clearance? You were in the bio wing.
Weren't you listening? I came here to try and fix this. Besides, I was shot. How do you explain that?
You're all strangers to me. Let's get someplace safe, then we'll sort out whose fault it is.
Right, Shepard. We need to find Miranda. We can't leave her behind.
Forget about Miranda. She was over in D-Wing. The mechs were all over that sector. There's no way she survived.
A bunch of mechs won't drop Miranda. She's alive.
I mean, she
Where
is...
is she? Why haven't we heard from her? There are only two possible explanations. She's either dead, or she's a traitor.
She kind of tried to help us, you know.
Then why did you wake me up and warn me about the attack?
Oh my god.
Okay, maybe she's not a traitor. But that doesn't change the facts. We're here, she's not. We need to save ourselves. The shuttle bay is only a few...
Oh boy.
We can overload the canisters to clear a path to the shuttle.
Yeah, I know. Just use overload.
That's it. Let's get out of here.
Use it to kill
Okay, we
them.
took him down. But this is getting tense. Shepard, if I tell you who we work for, will you trust me?
This really isn't the time, Jacob.
We won't make it if he's expecting a shot in the back.
If you want to piss off the boss, it's your ass, Jacob.
The Lazarus Project, the program that rebuilt you. It's funded and controlled by Cerberus.
That sounds familiar. Now, this wouldn't appear if you did no side quests, because Cerberus kind of is an organization in Mass Effect 1, but it's not very well developed in Mass Effect 1. They are kind of a terrorist group.
I think I ran into Cerberus a few times while I was investigating Saren. Some kind of pro-human splinter group, right?
Yep.
Well, that's what the Alliance wants people to believe. But there's more to it. The Alliance declared you dead. They gave up. Cerberus spent a fortune to bring you back. Look, I'd be suspicious too. But right now, we have to work together. I thought you deserved to know what's what. Once we're off the station, I'll take you to the Elusive Man. He'll explain everything. I promise.
Elusive Man? Is he in charge of all this?
Yeah. That's not his real name, of course. Nobody knows who he really is.
It was a code name the Alliance used for him. Kinda stuck.
I don't care what they did or what you say. I'm not working with terrorists.
You can tell it to the boss. But after we've saved our butts. We're almost at the shuttle.
Yeah, either way, we're not working for them, but, you know. Okay, here's one more. So, here we go. We have now one more type of hacking. This is the other type. Here we go. This. So you gotta do the ones that appear up here. One. God, come on. And I have a few. yet. You gotta, whatever appears here, you gotta find it here. You gotta be careful with the X's though, don't shoot hexes. That's the two type of hacking you now have in this game, which is fine. I don't think they're they're a bit complex. Well, they're a little more. At least it's variety, I'd say. It's the best way to say it is more variety to hacking.
They've seen us.
Okay, we're gonna overload that. That one.
Hostile forces have engaged.
Overload. Goddamn brain. Okay, normal clip here. We're not done yet. There's. Overload. Double. Oh, there's one. Boy. It's been a while. I've played this game.
Come on over!
Engaged.
Don't worry, it's not a lot of damage. You hit it. Please, Shepard. There we go. I think we're good. Okay. We have another hacking to do. Go. Bypass one. Gotta be very careful with this. It gets easier the more you do this, the easier it gets. You kind of start noticing the patterns because they don't alter that one too much. Just a little hard in the beginning.
But the damage is far worse than we
you're getting
initially
used to it.
feared. In addition to the expected burns and internal injuries from the explosion, subject has suffered significant cellular breakdown due to long-term exposure to vacuum and sub-zero temperatures.
Yep.
Despite the extent of the physical trauma, Wilson assures me subject is salvageable. The Lazarus Project will proceed as planned.
Yep. It was that bad. Body was that bad. That badly screwed. Boy. Oh yeah, M doesn't work. It only shows the kind of mini-map down there. On the bottom right. There's no more maps. So, let's open the door.
Come on, through here. We're almost at the... Miranda, but you were...
Dead?
Yep.
What the hell are you doing?
My job. Wilson betrayed us all.
That's your idea of due process.
Even if you're sure, did he deserve that welcome?
He sabotaged the security systems, killed my staff, and he would have killed us.
You sure about that, Miranda? We've known Wilson for years. What if you're wrong?
I'm never wrong.
Yep.
I thought you'd have learnt that by now, Jacob.
You should have taken him alive. See what he knew.
Too risky. I've put too much time and effort bringing you back to life to let you get killed now.
You really think Wilson's capable of that?
Not anymore.
Not anymore.
Yeah, good point.
If you say so. What's our next step?
We get on the shuttle and go. My boss wants to speak to you.
You mean the elusive man? I know you work for Cerberus.
Ah, Jacob. I should have known your conscience would get the better of you.
Lying to the commander isn't the way to get him to join our cause.
Well, since we're getting everything out in the open, is there anything else you want to ask before we go, Commander?
I've played 20 questions with Miranda all day.
Convenient that you show up as we're leaving. Where were you during the attack?
Besides trying to save your life?
Yeah,
Wilson
besides
figured out I was helping you when he sent an army of mechs to take me out. I got here as soon as I could. Probably a little too soon if you ask Wilson.
What about the rest of the people on the station?
This is the evac area. If they're not here now, they're not coming.
We can't leave without knowing for sure. We need to go back and look.
Don't you get it? The only one worth saving is you. Everyone else is expendable.
She's right. We all knew the risks when we signed up. Without you, there's no point to any of this.
God damn it.
Where are we going?
Another Cerberus facility.
I know, good the two shoes.
The elusive
but-
man is waiting for you there.
And
I'm not sure I trust you.
This is the only shuttle off the station. You want to stay and rot with the mechs? Be my guest.
Good point.
You're the Lazarus Project's director, aren't you?
That's right. I put 2 years of my life into this project. Into you.
But
What does
why?
Cerberus want from me?
Maybe you should ask the elusive man when you meet him. He poured virtually unlimited resources into Lazarus. Obviously, he has some kind of plan for you.
Well, let's just go.
I've had enough of this station to last a lifetime.
Or two, in your case. Come on.
God damn it, Miranda. In my case, yeah, two lifetimes. That's actually pretty accurate. Yeah. That's a station in the middle of nowhere. By the way. Well, meanwhile. Who's driving?
Before you meet with the elusive man, we need to ask a few questions to evaluate your
Who's
condition.
driving?
Come on, Miranda. More tests? Shepard took down those mechs without any trouble. That has to be good enough.
It's been 2 years since the attack. The elusive man needs to know that Shepard's personality and memories are intact. Ask the questions.
Did you say 2 years? I've been gone that long?
2 years and 12 days.
Well, thanks
You were
for
on
the
an
extra
operating
12
table
days.
for most of it.
The sooner we
Damn.
start, the sooner we can be done. Start with personal history.
Okay. Records show you were a colony kid. Lost your parents when slavers hit Mindwar.
Yep.
You enlisted and won a medal fighting Batarians during the Skillian Blitz. Do you remember that?
Yep.
A lot of lives depended on me holding that position. I did what I had to.
However you want to put it, it was damn impressive. I had friends who were there. Satisfied, Miranda?
Almost. Let's try something more recent.
Come on.
Vermeer, where you destroyed Saren's cloning facility. You had to leave one of your squad behind to die in the blast.
Gunnery Chief Ashley Williams was killed in action. It was your call. Why did you leave her behind?
Our choice. Not
I
really,
left a
but
friend to
yeah.
die that day, and I didn't do it casually. But I had to save as many people as I could. Ash gave her life for the rest of the team. Without her, I couldn't have stopped Saren. She died a hero.
I understand, Commander, and I wasn't judging your decision. Everybody at Cerberus knows that cloning facility had to be destroyed.
Exactly.
There are other tests we really should run.
Oh, there are.
Come on, Miranda. Enough with the quizzes. The memories are there, and I can vouch for Shepard's combat skills personally.
You
I
weren't
suppose
there.
you're right. We'll have to hope the elusive man accepts our little field test as evidence enough.
Yeah, and the abilities being completely different from the first game. Like, the majority are not even here. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, out of these, we have less skills, but we have new ones, and now instead of, we have warp instead of, like, stuff like lift and stuff. We still have throw on Sentinel, we have warp, and we still have overload. But that's where it ends, because then we have tech armor and cryoblast instead. Tech armor is pretty cool, though. But cryoblast is, like, new. This is completely new. That doesn't exist. Plus, well, defender stuff. You can go to Guardian or Raider, depending, but either way. Let's see.
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Yep. Oh, we get Fort Paragon.
I wouldn't keep the elusive man waiting.
Shame. But if I want to keep...
The elusive man is waiting for you in the other room.
Okay, so you can customize your armor. Now, little tidbit. I got some DLC. As you can kindly see, this one being really cool looking. Terminus one. Now, do I use these? That's the question. Negotiation bonus plus 10%. I don't like the armor though. Like, Chrono armor is not bad. I don't know. Or there's that, but there's also like more types of helmets, chest plates. As you can see, there's not many chest plates though. Only have 2 actually. You can configure it however you want. Got the Kestrel type of armor, which doesn't look half bad, being fair. You even have different materials for this. Shiny. You can change the tint. And obviously, you got helmets. Recon hood. Pretty cool. Oh boy. Also, these things do have some effect on what you can. I'm not even joking. Look. Not only do they have differences on visual, they also have differences on what you get out of them. You can see. Now, I usually like to use the Terminus armor because this thing looks badass. I don't know, main reason. Badass. We could try the Inferno armor, though I'd like to get rid of the helmet. This is the one we can change that wheel. Like, I'm pretty sure they're trying to do a Jim Raynor thing here. StarCraft 2. You can definitely change your thing however you want here. Like this is a problem. I cannot get rid of the helmet, and I don't like this. That's why I usually try and not use any helmets because I hate this completely. So for now, we're just gonna. By the way, Curse, it does have differences, and Kestrel just really good. By the way, well, mainly melee. You can see like this increase in melee damage. Ridiculous when I don't use melee character. And now you get to see me just quickly change color. Or I can just go black and red. Go black and red. I kinda like this pattern. You know what? We're going with this. Yeah, we're going with this. Pretty simple. At least you can see the face. This is what I don't like about this game. Like, you get... If you have a full armor, you can't really change how you appear in story. Pretty sure. Like, there's no actual option for it, which is really annoying to me. So, it's a shame, but we're going with no... The worst part... You want to know what the worst part is? Helmets actually have, like, a reason to exist, because they do have stats. I just don't like seeing the character with that during cutscenes. So we're just going without helmet. But we will change the armor, because the armor... No. We can change the rest at will. Here we go. Again, it's just the helmet I refuse. Would annoy me very much.
Commander Shepard.
Elusive man. I thought we'd be meeting face to face.
Unnecessary precaution. Not unusual for people who know what you and I know.
You might be the reason I'm still alive, but that doesn't mean I trust you.
You need to put your personal feelings aside. Humanity is up against the greatest threat of our brief existence.
The Reapers.
Good to see your memory's still intact. How are you feeling?
You need to earn the right to ask me those kinds of questions.
Cerberus isn't as evil as you believe. You and I are on the same side. We just have different methods.
Cut to the chase. What are the Reapers doing that made you decide to bring me back?
We're at war. No one wants to admit it, but humanity is under attack. While you've been sleeping, entire colonies have been disappearing. Human colonies.
Yep.
We believe it's someone working for the Reapers, just as Saren and Geth aided Sovereign. You've seen it yourself. You bested all of them. That's just one reason we chose you.
Fighting a war doesn't seem like Cerberus. Why are you involved?
We're committed to the advancement and preservation of humanity. If the Reapers are targeting us, trying to wipe us out, Cerberus will stop them. If we wait for politicians or the Alliance to act, no more human colonies will be left.
Sovereign was trying to harvest all life in the galaxy. Why would the Reapers target a few human colonies?
Yep.
Hundreds of thousands of colonists have vanished. I'd say that fits the definition of harvesting. Nobody's paying attention because it's random, and the attacks occur in remote locations. I don't know why they've suddenly targeted humanity. Maybe you got their attention when you killed one of them.
Makes sense.
If this is a threat against humanity, you need to mobilize the Alliance.
They suffered substantial losses fighting Sovereign. They're rebuilding, still stretched too thin to waste resources verifying the Reaper threat. Blaming the abductions on mercs and pirates is easier and more convenient.
That's also true.
You could have trained an entire army for what you spent to bring me back.
You're unique. Not just in ability or what you've experienced, but in what you represent. You stood for humanity at a key moment. You're more than a soldier. You're a symbol.
That's
and I
true.
don't know if the Reapers understand fear, but you killed one. They have to respect that.
If what you say is true, if the Reapers are behind this, I'd consider helping you.
I'd be disappointed if you accepted any of this without seeing for yourself.
Yeah, I need...
I have a shuttle ready to take you to Freedom's Progress, the latest colony to be abducted.
Hey, we get to see his face well.
Miranda and Jacob will brief you.
Miranda killed Wilson in cold blood. Jacob's just a gun for hire. You expect me to trust them?
Wilson was one of my best agents, but he was a traitor. Miranda did exactly what I expected of her, and she saved your life in more ways than one. Jacob's a soldier, one of the best. He's never fully trusted me, but he's always been honest about it.
That's true.
You'll be just fine with them. For now.
Well, I have a choice.
Is this a volunteer job, or am I being volunteered?
You're being volunteered.
You always have a choice, Shepard. If you don't find the evidence we're both looking for, we can part ways. But first, go to Freedom's Progress. Find any clues you can. Who's abducting the colonies? Do they have any connection to the Reapers? I brought you back. It's up to you to do the rest.
It's up to you. Well, yeah, we're kind of just put into this. And holy moly, do we get a lot of stuff. Damn, that's a lot of pop-ups. More XP, more journal has been updated. Yeah, let's check squad. Do I have 2 talent points? I have 2 talent points. Do I want Cryoblast? Yeah, I think I do want Cryoblast as fast as I can get it. The faster I can get Cryoblast, the better, I'd say. Okay, good on that. And then, let's go.
The Elusive Man is very impressed with you.
Well, thanks.
I'm eager to see if you can live up to his expectations on this mission.
I never got a chance to say how much I appreciated what the Lazarus Project did for me.
I just hope it was worth it. A lot of people lost their lives on that station.
Yeah.
We have to work together here. Your attitude isn't helping anything.
I have the utmost respect for your abilities, Shepard. It's your motivations that concern me. I believe in what Cerberus stands for.
Really?
Only time will tell if you prove to be an asset or a liability to our cause.
What can you tell me about this colony
what
we're
a
going
shame.
to?
Freedom's Progress? It's a typical human settlement in the Terminus systems. They had a small military force for protection supplemented by mechs and security drones.
Makes
Average
sense.
in almost every way, really. Completely unremarkable. Until the disappearance.
Any idea what we'll find?
Any thoughts on what we might run into there?
A lot of empty buildings and one giant mystery.
Thanks.
I'd like to know more about the Lazarus Project from the person in charge.
I wasn't in charge. The Elusive Man was. If I was running the show, would have done a few things differently.
And what were those different things?
What would you have changed?
To start, I would have implanted you with some type of control chip. But the Elusive Man wouldn't allow it.
Well,
He
thanks,
was afraid it
Elusive
might
Man.
affect your personality, alter your character somehow. He wouldn't let us do anything that might limit your potential in any way.
Can't say I like the idea of being brought back to life with a control chip in my brain.
The Elusive Man is taking an incredible risk with you. I just hope his gamble pays off.
Yeah, let's hope.
Tell me a little about yourself.
Worried about my qualifications? I can crush a mech with my biotics or shoot its head off at 100 yards. Take your pick.
I wanted more than a resume.
I was trying to get to know you as a human being.
I'm not looking for a friend, Shepard. Stay focused on the mission.
Oh, where'd you train?
Did you and Jacob serve together in the Alliance?
No, the Elusive Man recognized my potential and recruited me at a young age.
Okay.
How old were you?
Old enough to know this is what I wanted.
Well then.
It's
yeah.
obvious you're not interested in talking.
We've got an assignment. We can talk about it or we can do it.
I mean, we could talk about it and do it.
I'm glad the Elusive Man convinced you to join us, Commander.
Well, the colonists need my help.
I just
so-
want to find out what happened to those missing people. I still don't trust Cerberus.
Noted. Do you trust me, Commander?
Yeah, you're cool.
You're a good man, Jacob. But you might be working for the wrong people.
Maybe. But I thought the same when I was with the Alliance.
You.
That's why I'm here now.
My god, that's maybe a little too much light, actually. Chick. I am... Damn. Man, it's way more light than I thought it was gonna be. Jesus, I'm actually getting... My god.
Do you know anything about this colony we're going to?
It's called Freedom's Progress. Don't know much else. I guess we'll find out when we get there.
That's... Yeah, okay. Yes, information on this one colony is very low, isn't it?
You said you served in the Alliance?
5 years in total. Stationed all over the galaxy. Even spent a couple of years as a Corsair.
Corsair?
I've never heard of the Corsairs.
It was an Alliance initiative. They hired independent starship captains and used them for missions that fell outside official Alliance jurisdiction.
Okay.
Technically, we weren't part of the Alliance. If we ever got caught, they could disavow any knowledge of us. We were supposed to be free from restrictions and rules. But there was still enough red tape to sink a cruiser. I finally just gave up.
Damn.
Why did you join Cerberus?
I guess I just got tired of never making a difference. So much of what we did in the Alliance seemed pointless. I thought things would change after the attack on the Citadel. Humanity was finally invited to join the Council. But nothing changed. Politics, bureaucracy, same bullshit, different leaders. Cerberus is different. When colonies go missing, we don't commission a team to write a report to figure out what the hell to do about it. We just go and find out.
Give them points, that is very effective.
That's all for now.
Yes, sir.
But yeah, the whole thing going through like every channel possible before we actually get to doing the thing. Yeah, that's very annoying, I understand that. Well, you get a mission summary. So this game has this weird thing where you get a mission summary at the end of everything. Where like, the Shepard escaped attack on the facility along with operatives Taylor and Lawson. Facility is destroyed by remote detonation. Salvage teams will ensure no incriminating data survive. Per Miranda's recommendation, I'm running security sweeps on our cells to ensure that Wilson was our only mole. Regardless of the cause, Project Kairos was a success. Shepard is back. You get import bonuses shown here. This. More over here, here, and... And now we are taking a shuttle to this planet's servant, this colony, Freedom's Peak, right? Freedom's Peak.
We should be there shortly, Shepard. The elusive man put us under your command. Do you have any orders?
What did you find at the other colonies?
Nothing. No signs of attack, no corpses, not even a trace of unusual genetic material to give us a clue.
Wow.
They just disappear. And we've got no target to go after.
Are you sure you'll be comfortable following my orders?
We didn't bring you back from the dead just to second guess you, Commander. If the elusive man says you're in charge, you're in charge.
Nice. We got our
What makes you think this investigation will turn up anything new?
At other colonies, official investigators got there first. Sometimes looters or salvage teams as well. We're hoping to be the first ones there this time.
Yeah, maybe
find clues before somebody else disturbs the scene.
That might be the reason.
Our first priority is to look for survivors.
If
That's unlikely, Commander. No one was left at the other colonies. They were completely deserted.
Be nice to find somebody. Anything's better than another ghost town.
Well, let's hope we do find somebody in this town, because goddamn, I don't want a ghost town mission. Look, I'm not the best with horror, okay? Like, I don't do the best with horror stuff. So, let's hope that. I kind of know it's not, but hey. Okay, we get new weapons, though what we got is a shuriken machine pistol. Kind of think of it as like a submachine gun. Yeah. It's gonna activate the tech armor. Tech armor's pretty neat. I'm just seeing if there's nothing around here. You never know. Like... Well, I don't see anything. So I think we should move on. Can we get down here? No, we cannot. Yeah, let's just take the door. As you see, there's no mini-map this time around, so it's kind of like...
Looks like everyone just got up and left right in the middle of dinner.
Yep. We're having... Where's the food, though? Like, food's gone. What's that? Guess they did finish it first. Okay, so I have to click left shift to know where to go. Big. Okay.
Strange. No bodies, no structural damage, and no signs of
Signs of battle. Yeah, true. Let's open this. Of course.
Strange. Security systems were disabled by the other colonies.
Boy. Tech armor.
Enemy down!
Ah!
Trouble ahead!
I like the tech armor.
Shoot them before they...
Okay, my accuracy is ass right now.
I've got
Me, Shepard.
Try not to shoot you. Calm down. There's still more this way? Why did I kill them?
Those mechs shouldn't have been hostile. They should have recognized us as human.
Someone reprogrammed them to attack on sight. We're not alone here.
You know, it kind of makes sense. Oh, I see salvage parts, but it's over there. Yeah, it's over there. Before that, though, we have a med kit here, and we have wall safe. Wait. And there. Okay. Random, out of the way.
Allied force casualty.
On target.
The armor, please. I don't think there's anything else outside, but okay, this way. Okay. Nope. Oh, Quarians.
Stop right there.
That are not.
You said you'd let me handle this.
Oh.
Wait. Shepard?
I'm not taking
Tell
any
me.
chances with Cerberus operatives.
Put those weapons down! Shepard? Is that... You're alive?
I'll prove it's really me.
Remember when I gave you that Geth data tally? Did it help you complete your pilgrimage?
Yes, it did. Praza, weapons down. This is definitely Commander Shepard.
Why is your old commander working for Cerberus?
I don't know. Maybe we should ask.
I don't even match.
I nearly died, Tally. Cerberus spent 2 years rebuilding me. They want me to investigate attacks on human colonies.
Likely story. No organization would commit so many resources to bring back one soldier.
You haven't seen Shepard in action, Praza. Trust me, it was money well spent.
Yes, it was.
Perhaps we can work together. We're here looking for a young Quarian named Vitor. He was here on pilgrimage.
Was here on pilgrimage?
Isn't that a little strange? A Quarian visiting a remote human colony?
Quarians can choose where they go on pilgrimage.
Makes sense.
Vitor liked the idea of helping a small settlement. He was always nervous in crowds.
She means that he was unstable. Combine that with damage to his suit CO2 scrubbers and an infection from an open-air exposure, and he's likely delirious.
When he saw us landing, he hid in a warehouse on the far side of town. We suspect he also programmed the mechs to attack anything that moved.
Well, we need to team up.
Vitor's the only one who can tell us what happened here. We should work together to find him.
Good idea.
Well, thank you. Did I actually forgot that. Oh my god. Whoops. Well, thank you, Nana Hero. Oh god, I actually forgot completely about that. Whoops. No wonder, Oh my god. Well, I guess my brain is mush. It's made of mush today.
Your people really don't like Cerberus. What did I miss?
They killed our
thanks,
people,
Nanahira.
infiltrated our
Mass
flotilla,
Effect
and tried to
continuation.
blow up one of our ships.
That's not how I'd have explained it exactly.
Oh my god.
It was nothing personal.
We can argue over who killed who later.
I'm
right
dying
now,
here.
we've got a job to do.
Agreed. We work together to get to Vitor.
It's amazing. You're the first one to warn me of this. It's been like an hour and 20 minutes of stream already.
Make sure to keep in radio contact.
Oh my god.
Will do. Good luck, Shepard. Whatever happens, it's good to have you back.
This is what I get when I am rushing to start a stream because of, like, goddamn the game not installing fast enough. I gotta do this with more time before, and I really should. I think. Okay, I need to unlock their loyalty to grab this. Let's just give her more points. Any of this. As I said, I still prefer passive over actives. This being the exception because I kind of want to unlock everything first here. So we'll see. Okay, this way. James Tally doesn't join us, but oh well.
There's a squad of security drones up ahead.
I can see them.
Thanks for the warning. We'll take care of them.
Drones, my worst nightmare in Mass Effect 1. In this game, not so much. Oh.
Excuse me. That's failure.
Yeah, today I'm blind. I guess that's much already, but... okay, this is there. See, these are together. There. Here, and that means this one's down here. Aha! Okay, 2,000 credits. Not bad. Not half bad at all.
Use overload on him.
Wait, where's...
Impressive!
I'm using overload. Overload didn't work completely. Didn't one-shot. It doesn't one-shot, okay, good to know. That's a rocket drone, great. I prefer not to get out of ammo, but I guess I probably should use different weapons once in a
Praza
while.
and his squad rushed on ahead. I told them to wait, but they wouldn't listen.
Really?
They want to find Vitor and take him away before you get here.
We should have expected this.
Come on, we can still catch them.
Thanks, Tally. You're not helping here. Well, it's not your fault, but in this case, like, your buddies aren't helping. Trying to do this, like, calmly, slowly, time, no stress, or as little stress as possible. My god, that was an explosion right there. But these are kind of like burst weapons. Are they? Yeah, they are. Thank God for tech armor, that's all I have to say about this.
Got him.
One left. Hurry, Shepard. We're
Anything else?
inside the loading docks.
This weapon
Vitor
sucks.
reprogrammed the heavy mech. It's tearing Praza's
I
squad
hate this
apart.
weapon already.
They did want to get to Vitor first.
Get your squad into cover, and I'll open the loading bay doors.
I'm on
We'll
my
take
way.
cover by the doors. Shepard, you take point.
Yeah, so it teaching me how
Heading to cover.
how to give orders
Right.
to my units, my people. And
Take point, Shepard. We'll cover the door.
already did. Now get your asses in the right places. Okay, here we go. Here comes problem number 1. Or mini boss number 1. Let's call it that of this game. Hi. And that's a dead quarry. I've ever seen one. Definitely. Yep, those are some dead Quarians right there.
That mech's got heavy armor plating. Those Quarians never stood a chance.
Yeah, no, you
This
don't
is gonna
say.
be one tough son of a bitch to take down.
Miranda, language, please.
Overlord, take out their shields.
Okay. Oh boy. Ow. Well, at least it's... Okay, Unity, great. Can I... Oh boy. Okay, I got to put tech armor on. Warp him, please.
Out that one.
Not me. The goddamn robot. Jesus. No, push.
Ha!
Overloaded.
Watch out!
Okay. Phew. Okay. I can still play this game. Maybe not be good at it, but I can still play it okay.
This is your chance to go find Vitor while I tend to the wounded, Shepard. He's probably somewhere in the back of the loading bay.
He's over there. If you are wondering, I already know where he is. I just want to grab everything first. So don't worry, chat. I'm just grabbing stuff first. Power cells. Okay. Okay, anything else around here? I don't think so. Besides what's over here.
This should come in handy.
Heavy weapon ammo, refined iridium. Okay, good. So we can go in. Let's see. Okay, open the doors.
Monsters coming back. Mex will protect. Safe from swarms. Have to hide. No monsters. No swarms. No.
Oh boy. He is...
Vitor?
Not well, is he?
No Vitor. Not here. Swarms can't find. Monsters coming. Have to hide.
We're safe now.
Nobody's gonna hurt you anymore.
I don't think he can hear you, Commander.
Yeah.
Have to hide. Have to hide.
Let's just shut these down. So, right mouse button to perform Paragon actions. So this is new, obviously. Just did a Paragon action, so pretty good now.
You're human.
Just shut it down a little.
Where did you hide? How come they didn't find you?
Who didn't find us?
The monsters. The swarms. They took everyone.
We weren't here.
We're not survivors, Vitor. We just got here.
You don't know. You didn't see.
But I see.
But I see everything.
And show us, Vitor, what you saw.
Looks like security
Oh,
footage.
boy.
He must have pieced it together manually.
What the hell is that?
My god. I think it's a collector.
What's a collector?
Is that some kind of alien?
They're a species from somewhere beyond the Omega-4 relay. Only a few people have ever seen one in person.
They usually work through intermediaries, like slavers or hired mercenaries. If they're involved with the Reapers somehow, it could explain what happened to the colonies.
Damn.
The Collectors have advanced technology. They could have a weapon that disables an entire settlement at once.
The Seeker swarms. No one can hide. The Seekers find you, freeze you. Then the monsters take you away.
Okay. How did you escape, Bo? That's my question.
Why didn't the collectors take you?
Swarms didn't find me. Monsters didn't know I was here.
The Collectors aren't known for being careless. Maybe his Enviro suit kept him from showing up on their sensors.
Or they were using technology specifically designed to detect humans. Only human colonies have been hit.
That makes sense, actually.
Tell me more about these swarms.
It's how they find you. Seeker clouds, machines like tiny insects. They go everywhere. They find you, then they sting you, freeze you.
Sounds like miniature probes, maybe. Find victims, then immobilize them with a stasis field or nerve toxin.
Makes sense.
I want to know more about the collectors.
Nobody knows much. They're so rare a lot of people don't even believe they exist.
More
That
importantly,
makes sense.
why are they abducting human colonists? What are they after?
Maybe the Elusive Man can figure it out.
Maybe.
What happened next?
The monsters took the people onto the ship, and then they left. The ship flew away. But they'll be back for me. No one escapes.
I think that's probably all we're getting out of him, Commander.
Thank you, Vitor.
We appreciate what you told us. You were very helpful.
Literally.
I studied them. The monsters. The swarms. I recorded them with my Omni tool. Lots of readings. Electromagnetic. Dark energy.
We need to get this data to the Elusive Man. Grab the Quarian and call the shuttle to come pick us up.
What? Vitor is injured. He needs treatment, not an interrogation.
It won't hurt him. We just need to see if he knows anything else. He'll be returned unharmed.
Your people tried to betray us once already. If we give him to you, we'll never get the intel we need.
We already
Plaza
got
was
the
an
intel we
idiot,
need.
and he and his men paid for it. You're welcome to take Vitor's Omnitool data, but please, just let me take him.
You don't have to take Vitor and go. We could work together, just like old times.
I want to, but I can't. I've got a mission of my own. It's too important for me to abandon, even for you. When it's over, and I'm still alive, we'll see what happens.
What's the mission?
That sounds dangerous. What are you doing?
I don't think Cerberus needs to hear about it, but it's in Geth space.
Yeah.
That should tell you how important
Oh
it is.
boy, that is actually, that means oh boy.
He's traumatized and he needs medical care. Tally will give us the Omnitool data and take him to the flotilla.
Understood, Commander.
Aha!
Thank you, Shepard. I'm glad you're still the one giving the orders.
Of course I am.
Good luck out there. If I find anything that can help you, I'll let you know.
Thank you, Tally.
We're ready for pickup.
Yes, we are. Oh, yes, we are. My god, my nose is itchy. Seriously, though, my nose is itchy again. Ah.
Shepard, good work on Freedom's progress.
Freedom's progress,
The
that's the name.
Quarians forwarded their findings from Vitor's debriefing. No new data, but it's a surprising olive branch given our history. You and I have different methods, but I can't argue with your results.
Look, having friends pays off.
You ever think about playing nice once in a while?
Diplomacy is great when it works, but difficult when everyone already perceives you as a threat. But more importantly,
Makes sense.
you confirm the collectors are behind the abductions.
You don't seem surprised.
Why do I get the feeling you knew about them already?
I had my suspicions, but I needed proof. The collectors are enigmatic at best. They
best?
periodically travel
Damn.
to the terminus systems, looking to gather seemingly unimportant items or specimens, usually in exchange for their technology. When their transactions are complete, they disappear as quickly as they arrived, back beyond the unmapped Omega-4 relay. Until now, we've had no evidence of direct aggression by the collectors.
Omega-4
Why is the
relay?
Omega-4 relay unmapped? What do we know about it?
Only that no ship passing through it has ever returned. Our best guess is that the relay reacts differently to collector vessels, allowing them safe passage. If they can manipulate relays, that's just further evidence of the connection with the Reapers.
Any ideas on why they've shifted their focus to humans?
That's a good question as well.
They're agents for the Reapers. It could be any number of reasons. Obviously, humanity played a huge role in Sovereign's destruction.
You mean me?
That might have been enough to draw their attention.
Or Shepard in this
What
case.
really concerns me is why they bother abducting the colonists. Once the humans are paralyzed, why not just kill them?
What are the collectors getting from these deals?
The collectors aren't very forthcoming about their motives.
Yeah.
Generally, they seek out species with rare genetic mutations or abnormalities. They
But
pay
collect.
slavers and merc groups exorbitant sums to obtain these specimens, and then they leave.
Collectors.
But they've never targeted a single species before, and the previous sample sizes were in the dozens, not the tens of thousands.
Makes sense.
You're holding something back. How do you know the Reapers are involved?
The patterns are there, buried in the data. The Council and the Alliance want to believe the Reaper threat died with Sovereign. You and I know better.
Yep.
I won't wait until the Reapers are on the march. We need to take the fight to them.
If this is a war, I'll need an army.
Or
Or a really good team.
I've already compiled a list of soldiers, scientists, and mercenaries. You'll get dossiers on the best of them. Finding them and convincing them to work with you could be challenging, but you're a natural leader. I'll continue to track the collectors. When they make their next appearance, I'll notify you and your team. Be ready.
I had a good team.
Keep your list. I want people I trust. The ones who helped me stop Saren and the Geth.
That was 2 years ago, Commander. Most of them have moved on, or their allegiances have changed.
Okay, time to ask about all of them.
Where's Garrus Vicarian?
The Turian disappeared a few months after you were declared dead. Even we haven't been able to locate him.
Wow.
Where's Caden Olenko?
He's still with the Alliance. Promoted, I believe. His
Yep.
file is surprisingly well classified.
Damn.
Where's Erdnot Rex?
He returned to Chichanka, and he hasn't gone off-world in over a year. He's trying to unite the Krogan clan.
Good job, Rex.
What about Tally? She already helped us on Freedom's Progress.
That was unexpected. I need more intel before I'll commit to that.
Very well.
Where's Liara Tassoni?
She's on Ilium. My sources say that she's working for the Shadow Broker. If so, she can't be trusted.
Okay, I get it. They're not available.
You're a leader, Shepard. You'll get who you need.
I'm still a Spectre. Maybe I can get the Council to help us out.
If you think you can convince them, by all means.
Well, thanks.
Just remember, you've been gone a long time. Things have changed.
Well, we'll be ready.
You worry about the Collectors. I'll make sure my team's ready.
Good. 2 things before you go.
2? Only 2?
First, head to Omega and find Mordin Solus. He's a brilliant Solarian scientist.
You want...
Our
kinda
intelligence
is telling
suggests
you
he
where
may
to
know how
start.
to counteract the Collector's paralyzing Seeker swarms.
Is that an order?
I haven't even started and you're telling me what to do?
I'm giving you direction. What you do with it is up to you. I'm sure you'll make the right decision.
All right.
Yeah,
What's the
okay.
other thing?
I found a pilot I think you might like. I hear he's one of the best. Someone you can trust.
Yeah, in this case, it's definitely someone we can trust.
Hey, Commander. Just like old times, huh?
Joker!
I can't believe it's you, Joker.
Look who's talking. I saw you get spaced.
Got lucky, with a lot of strings attached. How'd you get here?
It all fell apart without you, Commander. Everything you stirred up, the Council just wanted it gone. The team
Really?
was broken up, record sealed, and I was grounded. The Alliance took away the one thing that mattered to me. Hell yeah, I joined Cerberus.
You really trust the Elusive Man?
Nope.
Well, I don't trust anyone who makes more than I do. But they aren't all bad. Saved your life, let me fly, and there's this. They only told me last night.
What is that? Oh, yeah. The Normandy SR2. Yes, that's the Normandy. Just a new one. I mean, the first one is kind of, you know, gone, destroyed, dead. This is the Normandy SR2. It looks amazing. And it's probably the best Normandy
It's good to be
of all
home,
3
huh,
games.
I guess we'll have to give her a name.
I guess we will. Oh yeah. We have the Normandy. Collectors confirmed that source of attacks on Freedom's Progress. Quarren survivor Victor returned with Tali Zora to the Migrant fleet. We'll examine his Omnitool data for anything useful. Yep, and we got a lot of other resources. Nice! We're doing good. Yeah, we barely started, but we're doing fine. Doing just fine. God. Chip's pretty cool. Oh hey, new new coat of paint. Am I right? If it was just that, new coat of paint for this place. Like, but the ship is a little different. You'll see. Like, you can even see it being more. I think this is the best ship.
Welcome aboard the new Normandy, Commander.
The new Normandy. Well, thanks.
I've been looking over the dossiers. I'd strongly recommend starting by acquiring Mordin Solus, the Solarian professor on Omega.
Yep.
We know the Collectors use some type of advanced technology to immobilize their victims. We'll need him to develop a countermeasure to protect us.
Good point.
Without that countermeasure, we'll be helpless if we ever run into the Collectors.
Acquiring Professor Solus seems like the most logical place to start.
Who are you?
I am the Normandy's artificial intelligence. The crew like to refer to me as Edie.
Oh, Joker will not like this.
Helmsmen aren't happy when someone takes control of a ship away from them. Especially Joker.
I do not helm the ship. Mr. Moreau's talents will not go to waste. During combat, I operate the electronic warfare and cyber warfare suites. Beyond that, I cannot interface with the ship's systems. I observe and offer analysis and advice. Nothing more.
I'm guessing it takes more than just the three of us plus Joker to fly this ship.
The Normandy has a full crew. They're at their stations awaiting your orders.
Yep.
Final preparations for takeoff are complete, Commander. When you're ready to go, just pick a destination from the galaxy map in the CIC and I'll plot a course.
Jacob and I should return to our posts. Come find us if you have any questions.
Yep. But as you can kindly see, we kind of have free reign now. So this game is actually like the other, like Mass Effect 1, it has like a system where it kind of like, how to explain, it tells you you can go to various I'll show you it once it's done showing me the various places you can go to. Which I think I don't remember this in the original time I played Mass Effect 2, but it's been a while. So it might have shown me. Okay, the tech lab, it doesn't matter. We can't even access it yet. Either way. Knowing how this game is, if I can still say I remember it, let's just grab through too. You have a bunch of missions, you can kindly see. Look at this. Yeah, that's a lot. They're not even assignments, we're talking about actual missions. All of these. This is the big one, so don't mind that, that's just the big one. But we have some. So we got this is still a mission. So these two are the DLC. The veteran Zaid Masani and the master theme Kazumi Goto. We'll do these probably. We might actually do these first. This one is really easy to do. I'll see the order we'll do these. Now, the game basically tells you should start with the professor, basically more than Solas. But technically you can start whatever the fudge you want in these. The order I'm gonna do this is I will start with the professor, like they said, because it is kind of like pretty nice to have. I'll do Professor Archangel. Then we're gonna do probably. Okay, we're doing Professor Archangel and Convict in this order. After that, we're gonna skip the Warlord and go do both the Veteran and the Master Thief. And only after all of those, we do the Warlord. We're gonna leave the Warlord for last. Because one, it's a character I don't care as much about out of all of these four. And it's, yeah, that's about all I got for this. Even then, we're still gonna have a bunch of side quests to do. First ups first, well, we should meet people. Also, we got some, you can see team status, like doing here, you got upgrades, like red messages. Do you have a message for Anderson? Man, I'm just gonna say, like, a message received from all of these, by the way, because this is just a lot of fluff from some things we got, some DLC we got. I'm gonna leave some of this DLC for when we get more characters. It's just both Zahid and Kazumi's I'll just do immediately. Because this game has a lot of... See all of these? Yeah, we got these many. Now, if we don't account Zahid and Kazumi here, officially you had a total of 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10. You had 10 recruitments. Well, technically 12 with the DLC. So there's a lot of companion characters, as you've noticed. Either way, we should have gotten extra quests, by the way. The Overlord quest, which we'll leave for later. There's a reason for this. That quest is a good quest, but I'm leaving that one for later. We can't go into
scientist
tech
is required
labs.
to use the technical laboratory.
Also, that's why you want more than first, so you can access the tech labs. Okay, let's talk with...
I'm Yeoman
Yeoman?
Kelly Chambers. I've
Yes.
been assigned as your administrative assistant.
our
I'll manage
assistant.
your messages and help you monitor the crew. And I must say, it's such an honor to work under you, Commander Shepard.
I'm glad to have you on the team, Miss Chambers.
Please, call me Kelly.
Okay, Kelly.
Anything else?
That'll be all.
I'll be here if you need anything.
Yeah, so you can. She's more talkative than
How may I
Presley.
help you,
Do you have a moment to talk?
I always have time for you, Commander.
What do you do?
What are your responsibilities?
I'll keep you notified of any messages or appointments you might have. If any of the crew has important business to discuss, I'll make sure you know.
Isn't that the type of task better suited for a VI?
Yes, but being your yeoman is just my official role. Unofficially, I observe the crew. Everyone knows how risky our mission is. Many of us may not be coming back. That's a lot of pressure.
Yes,
I have a degree in psychology. I'm good at sensing when people are overly taxed.
You make sure the crew's mental health is sound?
Yes. I look for warning signs. I listen. It's not a full-time job, and it's most effective when done informally.
We're lucky to have someone with your skills, Kelly.
Thank you, Shepard. What else would you like to know?
What do you think of Cerberus?
This organization has a dark reputation. Do you have any concerns working for them?
Not at all. Our methods can be harsh, but Cerberus has noble objectives. We look out for human interests. Advance human technology, save human lives. They're good goals.
That means...
It sounds like Cerberus wants to dominate all aliens and put humankind on top.
Cerberus looks out for humanity, but that doesn't mean we hate aliens. My sister started a dog shelter, but she loved cats too. I love humanity. I also love Asari, Quarian, Turian, Solarian, Hanar. That isn't in conflict with Cerberus ideals.
They did not mention Elcor or Volus. She does not like Elcor or Volus, obviously. Just joking.
That's a very positive attitude.
What can I say? I'm a people person. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
How do you feel about being assigned to the Normandy?
I was handpicked by the Elusive Man to help fight the greatest threat known to humanity.
Yep.
How do I feel? Honored, exhilarated, terrified. But mostly I feel encouraged. Under your leadership, we can't fail.
We won't.
Don't worry. We'll defeat the Collectors.
I trust you implicitly. The moment I met you, I knew I could close my eyes, fall back, and you'd be there.
I drop you. Oh my god. I had to catch you.
Your trust is well placed, Kelly.
I knew it would be. Thank you, Shepard. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Let's not go there with the assistant. I decided to be neutral here.
Okay. Maybe we'll talk later.
For the best, I probably should. Thank God I went neutral there. Okay, so this is the armory where you can kind of change your loadout and your weapons. And give me a second. Hey, the accurate and lethal are weak against shields and biotic barriers. Upgrade the Predator heavy pistol. Very well, and we got two extra here. We got the Blackstorm Singularity Projector and the Arc Projector. Called the Black Hole Gun, or I think I'll go with the Black Hole Gun. That seems pretty cool. Unfortunately, the submachine gun is the only one we have. Besides that, we get the Gaff Plasma Shotgun. I mean, I'm not even gonna complain there. Guess they're equipped with the best options already. Okay. You can also talk with Jacob here. Either way, that's the labs we can't access. This is the comm room. We can talk with Edie here.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the FTL communications room. In addition to interfacing with the FTL comm network, Normandy is fitted with a quantum entanglement communicator linked to the Elusive Man's office.
Of course.
This allows lag-free communication even when you operate off the comm grid.
That sounds useful.
Why aren't these used everywhere?
Each quantum pair costs nearly as much as a comm relay, and can pass only one quantum bit of data at a time.
Okay.
In addition to the cost and bandwidth issues, the system is strictly point-to-point.
Makes sense.
To contact 100 different worlds, we would need to manufacture and install 100 entangled pairs, one link to each world.
So very expensive.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Point is, that would be too expensive and kind of a waste.
A scientist is required to use the technical laboratory.
You can also ask Edie about this place.
What's this area of the ship?
This is the armory, where small arms are maintained and upgraded. Using OmniTool, computer-aided design, and manufacturing, we have the capability to manufacture several new models.
Yep. Here we can talk with Jacob, which we will do.
Commander, there hasn't been time to really settle in and take stock. I want to say that working with you is a great opportunity to do something that matters. It's a privilege to serve on the Normandy, Commander.
It's a risky
You may
assignment.
change your tune if we end up like the original Normandy.
Right.
Maybe. As long as the elusive man walks his talk. And you do the same, I'll do my best to make sure we succeed. That's been the condition for my service so far.
You've noticed we've had less
I have
options in this game.
issues with certain actions Cerberus has taken in the past.
What has Cerberus done to make you nervous?
Yeah, good
A
question.
lot. They've been called terrorists, and with good reason. Doubt you can find a more checkered past.
Yeah, true.
But if the Collector threat is real, and we do something about it, Cerberus will be remembered differently. Or we'll all be tried and executed. Can't count on people thinking about it as hard as I have.
Yeah, let's try not to get executed, trialed, and put in jail, dead, killed, you know, you get the point. Glad to have you
I
on
look
board,
forward
Jacob.
to working with you, Mr. Taylor.
Likewise, Commander. Let me know if you need anything.
It's all good. You're a good man, Jacob, except in Mass Effect 3.
What's this
for
area
some
of the
reason,
ship?
there's...
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
For like some reason, there's this really big backlash. Hey, Black Reaper, it's been a while. How you doing? Ages. Yeah. Yeah, Mass Effect 3. Jacob. For some reason, there's this really weird, like, backlash on Jacob, which is not even that bad of a character. Of a human character, because of what he does in Mass Effect 3. If you're a female Shepard, then you romance him, and then stuff happens in 3. You can talk with Edie here. Hey, Edie. How
Yes,
you doing?
Shepard.
Well, let's talk
I
about
want to know
you.
more about you.
Do you have a specific inquiry?
Your job.
What do you do aboard the ship?
I operate the ship's electronic and cyber warfare
Water
suites in
bottles,
combat.
empty.
My reaction time is much faster than any organic. I collate the records of shipboard monitoring devices for the elusive man.
I'm hungry.
I serve additional functions which are restricted at this time.
Really?
Restricted functions? Like what?
They're restricted.
I do not know. Some of my databases are sealed. Some of my hardware is kept offline.
Oh.
I assume that when certain unknown conditions are met, those functions will be released to me.
And plot.
Cyber
Plot
warfare
point right
means
there.
things like viruses, right?
In close-range ship-to-ship combat,
God
I can
damn it.
sometimes break through the firewalls of an enemy's internal wireless network. Once I seize control of their systems, I can turn off gravity or air. I can disable weapons guidance or shields, or I can put their fusion plant in meltdown. On the defense, I manage Normandy's own suite of jammers, decoys, and internal firewalls.
That is impressive.
Sounds incredibly useful. Why isn't there someone like that on every warship?
An AI.
An organic operator cannot react quickly enough to changing circumstances or perform the necessary multitasking. This is a role that can only be filled by an artificial intelligence. Unfortunately, we are suspect.
I mean,
Well, it might have something to do with how an AI almost destroyed galactic civilization, just putting it out there.
Thanks, Joker.
The elusive man has monitoring devices on board?
He has invested most of Cerberus's resources into the design and construction of this ship. He has an interest in monitoring our progress.
Well, another topic.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
Tell me about Cerberus.
I want to know more about the people I'm working with.
Much of that data is classified. Do you have a specific inquiry?
Yeah, so at this point in time, you're kind of like not... She doesn't tell you everything.
How did Cerberus replicate the most advanced warship in the Alliance Navy without anyone knowing?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Yeah, so a block.
What do you mean?
Although I am less controlled than other AI, I am still subject to behavioral blocks and the physical isolation of my hardware. In this case, I am prevented from truthfully answering your question by Cerberus's levels of secret classification.
Yep.
What sort of resources does Cerberus have? Money, personnel, facilities?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Okay, structure.
How
of
is Cerberus
Cerberus.
organized? Aside from the elusive man, I don't see much chain of command.
Cerberus is organized
Hey,
into
she can
task-oriented
answer that.
cells. Each operates in isolation. Members from one cell cannot recognize the members of another. Each cell's agents are led
Thank
by
God.
a single operator. We are called the Lazarus Cell, which is directed by Operator Lawson.
How many cells are there?
So how many operations is Cerberus running right now?
I have a block that prevents me from answering that question.
Damn it.
Let's discuss something else.
Ready.
What is this room?
What's this area of the ship?
This is the bridge, where the navigator plots our FTL vectors, and the helmsman maneuvers the ship.
Yeah, sitting right here, thanks.
That's all for now.
Logging you out, Shepard.
Thanks, Edie. Okay,
Can you believe this, Commander? It's my baby! Better than new. It fits me like a glove! And leather seats! Military may set the hardware standard, but on a first-gen frigate, they could care less if the seats breathe. Civilian sector comfort by design.
The reproduction is not intended to be perfect, Mr. Moreau. Seamless improvements were made.
And there's the downside. I liked the Normandy when she was beautiful and quiet. Now she's got this thing I don't want to talk about. It's like ship cancer.
What? So Edie is ship cancer now. Man, how things change later on.
It's not the same, Joker. There's nothing here that was even part of the real Normandy.
There's us. I have to take what I can get. The last 2 years sucked. You'll see. Even if an AI is spying on us, no way they'll invest this much just to screw us over. It'll be better than the old days.
I hope so. I die.
You're such a downer.
I hope, you know, if one person dies, you'd think like it better be better. Anything?
Commander.
Okay, now we can actually ask them questions.
I assume everything is going well up here?
I really want a chance to put the
For
Normandy
real?
through her paces. I just have to trim up the drive output and it'll be like we never lost her.
Safety standards advise against manipulating drive settings while engines are powered and in use, Mr. Moreau.
Oh,
Commander,
boy.
can we shut this thing off? I don't need it in my day-to-day.
Cerberus disagrees.
I'm no fan either, but we're stuck with it.
Until I find a soldering gun. There's gotta be some wires I can cross to make it hurt.
No sabotage. Understood?
Yeah, don't break the boss's toys.
Okay. Don't break the boss's toys. Makes sense, you know, usually.
So, how do you think we're doing?
Well, the Normandy's not
Yep,
as ready
totally
as she could be.
demented
There's always
indeed.
more we could upgrade. And as for the crew, you'd have to ask a people person.
Always more we could upgrade. Yeah, that's true.
What do you think about the people we're picking up?
Well, about the ones you went out with last, I would never say anything against Miranda and expect to survive the reprisal. Jacob is way too nice a guy for the number of ways he knows how to kill people.
Really?
It's just my opinion, though. There's really no need to go spreading it around.
Oh, believe me, if I can, I will.
Ever
You're
think
so
about the
screwed,
old Normandy
Joker.
and the trouble we got up to?
Yeah, those seem like the good old days now, but come on, it was hell at the time. Geth, Saren, Sovereign, and then we got dumped.
True.
We're stuck in a weird place, sure, but back then it wasn't all sunshine and bunnies.
That's also true.
What happened to the rest of the old crew? I heard most survived.
Almost did. Presley didn't. The rest of us just sort of drifted apart.
Presley.
The Alliance didn't care. I don't think they liked all the non-humans in your crew.
Okay, seriously,
We were your team,
who the
Commander.
hell here remembers
With the Normandy
Presley?
destroyed and you gone, there wasn't much keeping us together.
Well then,
That's
thanks,
it for now.
Joker.
See you, Commander.
Here, dude. Here, Joker. Seriously though, who the fudge cares about Presley? Like, you talk with him like twice at most during the whole game because he has no dialogue. He has almost no
Commander,
dialogue.
you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Oh, right, I forgot about this. This is, Thanks, Kelly. Okay, can I now go? We good, Kelly? Good. Okay, so let's visit the captain's cabin. Just because might as well show this. It's not like we're gonna come here a lot, but now, if I'm not wrong, we have the private terminal, we have a Normandy ship over there, and we have a picture of Liara because we romanced Liara in Mass Effect 1. That's the achievement. This is literally toilet. Wait, they actually made an animation for you flushing the toilet? Huh. Ooh, that's all good, dude. Like, you appear when you can, and that's better than nothing. I am already happy that someone is here watching me play this game. So, thank you very much, nonetheless. Like, I am very appreciative. Can I change the music, I wonder? Okay, there are different musics. Let's see if we can find a good one. That's creepy. Oh, Citadel music. Okay, I kind of miss. I've just played Mass Effect 1. I'm not even missing it yet. Like, it's still very fresh in my memory. Unfortunately, it doesn't go outside of your cabin, which is really sad. But either way, Black Reaper, like, appear when you can. I'll always be glad to see you here around. Okay, so as you can see, we have a lot of places
Access
blocked.
to life support is restricted.
Because
Port observation deck is closed.
we
until
don't
noon.
have the characters yet. Also, this is the crew's bathroom. This is the male bathroom. S2. Yep.
Shepard, the men's restroom is on the port side of the ship.
Oh, whoops! I didn't know this was the women's restroom. You know, I'm pretty sure I'm not the only one who's done this mistake before by accident, like completely just entered any door and didn't actually look. This is the women's restroom. Well, in this case, I did it on purpose.
How old?
She'll be a year old next month.
Oh, you'll miss her first birthday.
Well,
nice.
My family lives in New Canton.
Oh, that
All
colony's
good,
on the
all
edge of the
good.
frontier.
Don't worry about it.
Could be vulnerable to collector attack, couldn't it?
Exactly.
I'm not
It's
perfect
most
at
important
English
that she
either,
have
so
the first birthday.
it's not even my
That's
mother
what I'm
language,
hearing.
my main language. So, like, I might be 23 right now, but I still think like I can talk English fine, and I can, but writing in English for me is, meh. I'll probably screw up a lot, but at least I can, like, you know, I'll understand. It's the point. It's well, you just saw that, didn't you? Like, okay then. I was not expecting that. Oh boy.
Chef surprise again? Come on, Rupert.
I'm sorry, Princess. Filet mignon and caviar coming right up. Let me just get out my doilies.
That'd be real nice, Mr. Gardner.
Jesus Christ. What the hell? It's easy. Okay, look who's back. What kind of bug stuff is this? I don't know, like, I think it's one made by EA. I mean, it makes sense. Well, actually, it's BioWare. It's still old BioWare. This is an old BioWare game, so it's still a really good game. It's just, I actually didn't even know you could get stuck in stuff like this. I was not expecting that. Wait, can I make it happen again? Give me a second. Okay, it only happened once. It's not gonna happen again. Okay, Chakwas.
Commander Shepard.
back.
I watched the Normandy crumble with you on board. It's good to see you alive.
I also don't know why there's a black thing over the text over there.
I'm shocked. You're serving on a Cerberus vessel now?
Surprising, even to me. Yet, here I am. The kind of trauma you endured would have changed most people. But
Man.
not you, I see.
God.
Welcome back, Shepard.
God damn it, PK, I just started this game. I just started this game. How the hell am I close to the end? I just started it.
Do you have everything you need?
I believe so. This medical bay seems
God.
very much like the sick bay on the original Normandy. Only thing missing are
Phone's
my
getting a
private
little low on
reserves.
battery.
I even had a bottle of
Or else
Ceres
I
Ice
can't
brandy
read
that I was
text
saving for a
the chat.
special occasion.
There we go. Oh, I'll get you
I'll keep
another.
an eye out for a replacement bottle.
Oh, you needn't. It's expensive, and we have much larger
Believe me,
concerns
I
ahead.
have much bigger expenses to in this game than a bottle of whiskey, I'm gonna say.
Doctor, you've been with the Alliance for years.
It's a lot more.
Why leave now?
After the Normandy was lost, the surviving crew was reassigned.
Yep.
I was stationed at the Mars Naval Medical Center, a very respectable position, but it wasn't on a starship.
She needs to fly.
Colonial military life isn't for you?
I've
shit.
spent most of my life on warships, never knowing what the next mission might bring.
She makes us
I'm
the
used
excitement.
to the hum of engines, the creaking of bulkheads, that subtle vertigo when the momentum dampeners kick in.
And a friend of
Life
mine
planet
decided
side is
to
just
open
too
up
static,
Origin.
too boring.
Damn it, PK. Why? Joining Cerberus.
You're not the
though.
Cerberus type, Doctor.
I don't work for Cerberus. I work for you.
Yes, you do.
On a mission that may be crucial to the survival of the human race. I have faith that your dealings with Cerberus will be ethical.
It appears.
I trust you,
Okay,
Commander.
then. Did not know. I think it's because this is Origin I'm capturing. Weird. Because of the Steam, it doesn't appear. Well, either way. Hey, it worked. It worked.
There's a very good chance this mission will be a one-way
Congratulations, you
trip.
got to interfere in one
Are you
of my
prepared
streams.
for that?
I've been through the reclaiming of Shanxi, the Skillian Blitz. We survived the Battle of the Citadel and the destruction of the Normandy together. I've lived a
Just
full
don't spam
life.
it.
No regrets. I'd like to make sure the crew gets the same opportunity.
Thank you very much, Dr. Chakwas.
I'll see you later,
Yeah,
Doctor.
I know, right?
Commander.
Origin trying to spread the message. Origin is like the best platform for you to play games on. Nope. Hell no, I can't even be serious saying that. Hell no. Okay. Hey, Sergeant Gardner, how you doing? Sergeant Gardner. Who named you? Yes, Sergeant Gardner. Who named you?
Commander Shepard, the hero of the Citadel. You did humanity proud that day.
Great name
Sergeant
indeed.
Rupert Gardner here. How can I be of service?
Rupert Gardner. Master Sergeant Rupert Gardner at your service. Best. You know what? Fuck it. I like this guy. Stuff on Steam. If I turn, the puppets always appear. It's a plague. I know, right? They're everywhere.
You have everything you need.
I make do. But have you ever tried to prepare a decent meal with military provisions? I'm
know what you're
good,
talking
but
about,
I'm
man.
no miracle worker. Taking down the collectors is going to be rough business. The crew deserves a few fine meals before they throw themselves into the fire.
Very well. And how can I help?
If I had some quality ingredients... Oh, shit. You've got more to worry about than grocery shopping on the Citadel. Forget I mentioned it.
Oh my god. Give me that list right
If I
now.
head that way, I'll keep an eye out.
Much appreciated. Most of this list is probably standard fare for those namby-pambies on the Citadel. Anything else you'd like to talk about?
Oh my god. You know, that's a good point. It makes them all energetic, at least.
What do you do here
I
on the
think.
Normandy?
Either
What
that or
don't
the
I
opposite.
do? Most think of me as the ship's cook, but I'm also the facilities technician and custodian.
Jesus.
HVAC, plumbing, non-mission critical electrical. I make sure they're all clean and running.
Janitor and cook. Ooh boy. So you're also the guy of the black market that sells the cocaine.
So the man cleaning the toilets is also preparing the meals.
I wash my hands. Most of the time. This ain't no luxury liner. You have to pull your own weight in a Cerberus vessel, and I catch what falls through the cracks. Through the cracks.
Rupert, you know, Garner, make sure you clean your hands after, you know, you do all your janitor work. Every time. I don't want poisoned food that went through the toilets.
How do you feel about working for Cerberus?
Thanks.
Damn proud. Cerberus gets the job done.
Don't mess
The
with this
Alliance
guy.
and
Your
Council
food
have
might
got their
be
heads
poisoned by the end
buried
of
so
it.
deep up their butt puckers they can't see squat.
Jesus.
It'll take good old human
Dude,
ingenuity to crush
be a
these
little
collector
nicer.
vermin. Only Cerberus knows that.
Come on. My god.
How did you find your way into Cerberus?
Can you believe I was once a family man, working the EZO rigs along the frontier? I was happy enough.
And what the
but
hell are you
losing
here?
everything to Batarian raiders can
Indeed.
change your outlook.
We'll be fine.
I needed to make a difference.
Oh.
I'm no soldier, but I've got skills, and Cerberus keeps an eye out for talent. I'll do
Damn.
whatever it takes to help. Be that plumbing a sewer,
Jesus.
routing an air duct, or keeping everyone's bellies full.
Well then, keep doing whatever it takes.
I won't take any more of your time.
Back to work.
Oh my god. Like a little dark comedy. Jesus. Yeah, but with you it's like all the time dark comedy. Like, it's a little different. Here's Miranda's place of sleep, by the way. She works here for some reason.
Commander, what can I do for you?
How's the Normandy?
Anything I should know regarding the Normandy?
The crew's working well, and the ship appears to be performing to specifications.
Okay, PK, I know you've played this game. Who was the first character you romanced in Mass Effect 2? Do tell me, I'm kind of curious here.
What exactly are your duties, aside from keeping an eye on me?
I'll reveal mine.
I'm the Elusive Man's agent.
If you
You're
reveal
his most
yours.
important asset.
On Mass Effect 2.
My job is to make sure you succeed.
The first one you romanced.
Aside from that, I send regular reports to the Elusive Man, updating our status.
Send regular reports, huh? Ah, damn it! Everyone does the same. I'm the exception. Yeah, I got it. It was Miranda. It was you and Gamma Sinistra. You both did it, Miranda first. I'm the only one that's weird, I guess.
You have a minute, Miranda?
I did.
No doubt you've got a lot of questions.
The first one I
Cerberus
romanced.
isn't as evil as most people believe.
It was Jack.
If I can
if you
help
are
allay
wondering.
any of your concerns, I'd be happy
We'll
to do
see
so.
Jack later.
So, what would you like to know?
Okay, we can learn more about her. Great, let's start. Cerberus goals.
I know what we're doing here, but what's Cerberus' long-term goal?
You'll
The
see
advancement
Jack
of the human race.
later.
Nothing more, nothing less.
Don't worry.
The Solarians have the special task.
And you'll be
the
like,
Asari have
why
the
you do
legendary
this?
commandos for stealth and recon operations.
Okay, it makes sense.
Cerberus is humanity's answer to those organizations.
Who's in charge?
But those organizations are regulated by governments. Who keeps Cerberus in check?
Nobody. We're privately funded and our backers trust the Elusive Man to make the right decisions. But he's very clear about our goals. Protect humanity and serve its advancement.
Protect humanity, serve its advancements, make very ruthless experiments, terrorist acts, and other things. Okay, makes sense then.
Are you military or political? Or both?
That's a good
Cerberus has
question.
several divisions. Political, military, scientific, but we're all working towards the same goal. The teams you
Okay.
encountered before your accident were mostly part of our military division.
Okay
But
then.
not all Cerberus operations use the same protocols. We try not to get bogged down in bureaucracy or formality.
Yeah, I noticed you kind of went immediately in. Oh, I can. Yeah, I know. It's very obvious. His answer.
What kind of resources does Cerberus have?
We're very well funded, though I doubt anyone other than the Elusive Man knows exactly how well. But our
Those
resources
curves.
aren't unlimited. Reviving you
Personality?
and rebuilding the
What
Normandy was a
personality? Okay,
significant
Miranda
investment
actually has a good
and
personality,
significant
being
risk.
fair, but
We're all
the
hoping you
curves.
can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure.
We're all hoping you can do the impossible, Shepard. No pressure. Thanks. Yeah, personality.
What can you tell me
I
about
know,
the Elusive
right?
Man?
Not much that you don't already know. Even I don't have access to most of his background.
Really?
And you've seen more of him than most ever do. It's rare for him to become directly involved in missions, but you're something special. Whatever else people might say about him, I can assure you he's got humanity's best interests at heart.
Yeah,
that
their
includes
story's
you and
good.
me.
And like, if I have to choose a human or two humans that I would prefer the story of, it's Miranda and Jack. They probably have the better human stories. Basically, they are also the best human companions, weirdly enough.
How can you be sure of that if you know so little about him?
I didn't get to where I
My
am without
opinion, at
knowing how to
least.
gauge people's motives and
The other ones
ambitions,
all have
even from
stupid
brief
problems.
encounters. He's no saint,
about
and he'd be the
Shepard?
first to admit it. But
Com-
he is
I'm talking
committed.
about companions,
Humanity
not the
couldn't
main
have a better
characters.
advocate.
I'm talking about the companions. The thing with Shepard is you are the one who molds his actions. You can't really describe Shepard well, in the end. Depends on what your actions during the game are.
Tell me about yourself,
Oh,
Miranda.
I guess that's fair. I've spent the last 2 years learning everything there is to know about you.
Yes,
well,
it is.
you should probably
Go ahead.
know that I've had extensive genetic modification. Not my decision, but I make the most of it. It's one of the reasons the Elusive Man handpicked me. I'm very good at just about anything I choose to do.
So you're cocky.
You certainly don't lack for confidence.
It's just a fact. My reflexes, my strength, even my looks, they're all designed to give me an edge. No point in hiding from it. It's the reason I'm trusted to oversee the most dangerous, risky, and technically demanding operations
edge.
Cerberus undertakes. And it's why I was assigned to you. It's my job to make sure you succeed, Shepard.
So you're genetically modified?
What level of genetic modification are we talking about?
I mean, we're kind
That's
of.
very thorough. Physically, I'm superior in many ways. I heal quickly, and I'll likely live half again as long as the average human. My biotic abilities are also very advanced. For a human. Add to that some of the best training and education money can buy, and, well, it's pretty impressive, really.
So you're perfect?
Sounds like you were designed to be perfect.
Maybe, but I'm not.
Yes,
I'm still human,
I know.
Shepard.
I will
I
answer all your
like
questions.
Everyone else. And when I do, the consequences are severe. Everyone expects a lot from someone with
Anyone asks a question, I will answer
abilities.
to the best of my ability, at least. A question or just... Don't start, like, asking me what the fucking meaning of life is, though. Like, not those. I'm not
Thanks for
answering
the
that.
information, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
God damn it.
Commander, whatever you need.
I know what you're gonna do, Piquet. Don't you dare start. God damn it. I know you very well by now. Also, thank you for not writing the words on chat and keeping this semi-friendly. You know, what's my opinion about butts? Oh my god. Damn it. I forgot. God damn it. Look. How about this? My opinion about stuff is... It's butt stuff. There, that's my answer. Look, nobody said I was gonna give you a good answer. Also, this looks amazing. Also very loud.
You came all the way down here to see us?
You're speaking to our commanding officer.
Hello. I'm not doing this. I'm not that mean. Just looking. Yep.
I'm touring the ship, getting to know my crew.
I'm Engineer Ken Donnelly, handling the power control systems. This is Gabby.
Hey, Gabby.
That's Engineer Gabriella Daniels, actually. I'm responsible for the propulsion systems.
What can we do for you, Commander?
That is an accent, by the way, from Donnelly there.
Are you set up okay down here?
We can't complain. I just wish it didn't take so long to calibrate the FBA arrays.
Kenneth, you're complaining.
Shticks. What is that accent? I forget. What is that accent?
What kind of problems are you having?
When they upgraded the Normandy design, they got a bit sloppy with the FBA
Is that
couplings.
Scottish?
I won't bore you with the tech, but there is an array of attenuators in the primary power transfer system that channels the field bleed.
Kenneth, you're boring the commander with tech.
Yep.
In short, if we had T6 FBA couplings installed, it'd save us a lot of maintenance time each day.
Why don't you have
Why
them?
isn't something like that already installed?
It's probably just a design oversight. Efficiency isn't affected. It's a maintenance issue.
Also, the T6 model can be hard to find. Nash and Stellar Dynamics discontinued them.
We could probably find
Irish,
used ones
yeah.
in the Omega markets, but we have no time for
Very
shorting.
Irish. Makes sense. Well,
where did you receive your training?
Both Gabby and I started in the Alliance, serving on the SSV Perugia.
She flew in the first wave at the Battle of the Citadel.
Oh.
We saw Sovereign firsthand.
But why did
you leave the Perugia?
After you died, Anderson lost political clout. The Council backslid on the Reaper menace.
Damn.
They discounted
Poor
Sovereign as
Anderson.
an isolated threat, as a single...
Which was bullshit. They said your warnings of a greater danger were mistaken or delusional.
Really?
We lost respect for Alliance leadership.
Oh my
We need to
God.
fight the real enemy, and only Cerberus seem to be doing that.
Why do I save the council every time? It's like, really? Like, really?
How did you wind up with Cerberus, Ken?
Once you were gone, the
I know
Alliance
it's supposed
brass
to happen
descended
like this,
vultures,
but, like,
tearing
still,
apart everything
goddamn
you'd
it.
said. I was very public with my defense for you. I didn't hold back.
That's an understatement. If Kenneth wasn't such a talented engineer, they'd have court-martialed him for insubordination.
But it got me noticed by the elusive man. He made an offer, and here I am.
Well, welcome to the team, Ken Donnelly.
So why did you join, Gabby?
Kenneth and I have been partners in crime since we graduated from Tech Academy.
Okay.
When he got the Cerberus offer, I insisted that it include me. He'd fall apart without me.
Thanks, Mum.
Also, I love engines, and Normandy is state-of-the-art. When I got the opportunity to work on her, I had to jump.
Why are you not just like very direct and just say you wanted to come here because he came with you? Because he came here. So
What do you
just
think about
basically
Cerberus?
because you wanted.
Actually, we don't know much about the organization other
You
than
could
the
just say you
Normandy
like
team.
him.
We know our
Simple.
mission and who's in charge.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me.
We're off to kick the collectors right in their daddy bags. That's enough for me. Oh my god. Very well then. That's a way of putting it.
Carry on.
Will do, Commander.
Carry on, you two.
I'm amazed Shepard came down to see us.
I told you he would.
Okay, good. Okay, just yeah. Kalen. Well, I've talked with basically everyone on the ship, which means we get to actually explore the galaxy now, like I should have already started doing, but shh. It was all... Okay, so the game has changed a little, if you haven't noticed, from 1, where 1 you kind of just, you know, selected the place and you go there. In this one you actually have a ship where you can take it like to a lot of places, as you can kindly see, and explore. And to explore outside, also you have this. So, I'm gonna buy some fuel, buy some probes. Now, there's a reason why you need fuel, because if you exit, this is how you now explore places. Though this is not it only. This is just one system though. Because this has more. Because you can mass relay jump to any other ones. Now, including the local cluster, which, you know what, let's take a hike. Let's take a gander there just for fun. Just for fun. Like, they actually let you come to the local cluster if you want. As you can see. You can basically scan Pluto, for example, and stuff. I'll show you this in a second. In a minute. Pretty. So, obviously, you can go to Earth as well. Enter its orbit. Well, it's neat that they let you just come around here and, like, check every planet. And some of them actually have resources. This part today. Yeah. So this game has a mineral collecting mini game, which is a little annoying.
Probe launched. In research projects, palladium is used to upgrade heavy pistols, armor, and cybernetics.
Yeah, thank you, Edie. I like to get rid of a lot of the resources until it's not good anymore. Like, if it has up to, like, good, or even average, or, I mean, moderate, you're fine to farm it. I'd say once it gets too poor, just go away. There's no reason to stay anymore on a planet. There we go.
Probe launched.
Yeah, this is not...
In research projects, platinum is used to upgrade sniper rifles, shotguns, and medical equipment.
This is like literally the most boring part of Mass Effect 2, I'd say. Because it's not action, it's not story, it's just you scanning a planet for resources. Like this.
Probe launched.
Launching
In research
probes.
projects, iridium
So,
is used to
once
upgrade
you're
heavy
done,
weapons, submachine guns, and assault rifles.
I'm gonna make this mistake so many times. You can guess already. I'm gonna check some of these planets. Don't worry, I won't be doing this too much, I hope. I will be doing this a lot later, but right now it's kind of useless. We don't even have the tech lab. I'm just gonna do it for like Mercury and Venus. We'll go back to... I actually gotta go to the Citadel first, probably, for all of that though. We're going to the Citadel after this, just so... Because, yeah, I can't start a Mass Effect game without going to the Citadel. Now can I? God damn. Can I just get the resources, please?
Launching probe.
God, oh my god. Just wish I didn't have to do this.
Probe launched.
God damn. Not enough. Oh! There we go.
Probe away.
Yeah, you're gonna find a lot of iridium and stuff, usually. Mainly... Element 0, I think, is the hardest to find, if I'm not wrong. I'm completely wrong, at least.
Probe away.
Platinum, palladium, and iridium are kind of common, actually. Common-ish in planets, so... Element 0 is a little rare.
Probe away.
Because it only appears in specific planets. Either way. Let's get out of here. I just wanted to show you can come to the local cluster more than anything else. I'm not just gonna start doing this. So let's go to the Citadel. There were 2 quests there, weren't they? I think it's the... Also, the Citadel does have... this. Let's land. Yeah, me explaining this game to people who have probably already played the game. Thumbs up. Obviously. Well, whatever. Better than not doing anything and staying shut. And I just... Oh right, you can actually skip the animation of you landing on a Citadel in this game. I forgot about that. Thank God I can actually skip that. Whew, I forgot about that. I'm so used to Mass Effect 1, you cannot skip it at all. You're basically stuck watching the Normandy land every time. Let's take oh what? Alright, we can cycle appearance because we get some costumes due to DLC. Yeah, level that. And wait, this or the other one? That's equal. Matter. Doesn't really matter right now. We're still very low level. Abilities being higher level makes difference, but it's like it's minor for now. Again, we're still in the beginning.
Commander Shepard, enter the password and receive a free gift.
Alright, so yeah, you can start the Kazumi
Got
quest.
problems with collectors? Try Kasumi's credit services.
This is how you start Kazumi.
Commander Shepard, we have the finest companions waiting for you.
Oh my god, I forgot about this. 1 second. Did I actually just... yeah. We'll do this
Perhaps
later,
something
okay?
petite, smart, and Japanese.
Can I help you, sir?
It's been a couple of years since I passed through here. Security seems to have tightened a bit.
After the Geth attack, there was a review of security protocol.
We'll come back
A few
for
minor
Kazumi
changes
later.
were made to reduce the risk of Geth infiltration. We apologize for the inconvenience.
You'd think a Geth would stand out.
Assumptions are dangerous. Be alert, be safe.
Thanks for your time.
Next.
See ya. Okay.
Just enter your password for a fabulous prize.
Okay, Kazumi, we get it.
Obviously, security has tightened since you were last
Didn't
here.
even save the game. Yeah.
Shut it down.
I'm just... I gotta...
Do you seriously think? Yeah, okay. Sorry for the inconvenience, sir. Our scanners are picking up false readings. They seem to think you're... dead.
Technically...
I was listed as missing in action a couple of years ago.
Would you mind checking in with my captain? He can reinstate you in our system. He's just past the scanners on your right.
Oh, thanks. And...
You'll have to make him scream a little. He's not gonna tell you everything just because you ask.
I know, sir.
If you don't have the stomach or you're worried about being reported, I can take care of it.
No, sir. I can handle it.
Damn. That's a captain.
Yes. I see the problem already, Commander Shepard. My console says you're dead.
You're not worried I'm some imposter claiming to be me?
That's true.
We have the best screening equipment in the galaxy. Those scanners can sample DNA from skin flakes.
Skin flakes?
Hell, if you
What the
have
hell?
unregistered gene mods, they can even figure those out.
What? How does that even... How can you even... Well, super technology, I guess.
Your sergeant said you could help with that.
Usually, you'd have to go through the station security administration to reactivate your IDs. Then to Customs and Immigration to regain access to the Citadel itself, and probably a stop by the Treasury. Spending a year dead is a popular tax dodge.
Oh my god.
But I can see you're a busy man.
No
So
shenanigans.
how about I just press this button right here, and we call it done?
Seems a bit irregular.
You're not big on formalities, are you?
I'm with them right up until they keep people from doing their jobs.
True. Makes sense.
There. I just saved you about 9 days of running around. That said, you should head up to the Presidium and tell them you're still alive.
Probably
the
for the
Council
best.
probably wants to talk to the one who saved their scaly asses.
That's my
I
plan.
will.
Having access to the Council and the Spectre's resources would be useful.
Yeah. The Council can get anything.
Yes, they
Best
can.
thing about working CSEC is that any equipment, information, or money you need, you get. Anyway, something else you need?
I mean...
Or can I get back to work?
Why did you join CSEC? Might as well learn more about you since you're like a new character that wasn't in
How'd
the
you end
other
up
game.
working on the Citadel?
I started with the Alliance way back when, but the traveling was killing me.
Okay.
It's a shitty life if you're trying to raise a family, seeing your kids every 6 months. I
Makes
joined
sense.
CSEC so I could stay in one place and put down roots.
How do you
You
like
like
it?
life here on the Citadel?
Life here is good. Hell of a lot different than life back on Earth.
Makes sense.
I miss the food mostly. You just can't get sockeye salmon here on the station.
Sockeye salmon. I'm not even sure about that dish, but hey, salmon.
I overheard your conversation. Make him scream a little?
This isn't the Presidium. All they have to worry about are protesters outside their free speech zones or someone's poodle crapping on the grass.
Jesus.
Down here, we have drugs, organized crime, and murder. Policing a ward is like policing New York City. Sometimes you have to work outside the Council's rulebook.
Makes sense.
It looks like most of the damage from Sovereign's attack has been repaired.
The Presidium was pretty shot up. Of course, they fixed that first.
Of course they
All
did.
the wards got hit with debris when the ship exploded. Most of the damage was superficial, and the Keepers got things restored fast.
Thank God.
Tasery Ward got the worst. A big chunk hit near the Dillanaga concert hall. They're still clearing wreckage and trying to get power restored.
Get to council.
I overheard your conversation.
This isn't down.
Screw
Sometimes
that up.
you have to work. Head through the security checkpoint and take a public shuttle.
Well, thanks.
Tell me about this place.
All the wards are more or less multicultural, but the other 4 are dominated by Asari, Turians, or Solarians.
Makes sense.
In
Council
Zakira,
races.
we've got major enclaves of Volus, Elcor, and Hanar. There's also a human commercial zone at Shinakiba.
Akiba. These names, though.
We've got a few Krogan walking around, and I think I saw a Quarian the other day.
Damn. Even Quarians are appearing more in this game. Okay, I'm just gonna say it. In goddamn Mass Effect 1, I am almost 100% assured, besides Tali, you see 0 other Quarians besides Tali. In this game, you're gonna see, we already saw more than last game, I assure you, in one mission. So,
Last time I was here, there
My
were no
God.
human captains in CSEC.
No, CSEC took a lot
Be
of
fair, there's a good
casualties when the
reason for it.
Geth boarded the Presidium. The Special Response Division was hard hit. They stopped turning their noses up at human resumes. They needed bodies in uniform, and we had the most experienced bodies.
I mean, I prefer live people, not bodies.
I should be going.
You need anything else, let me know.
Well, thank you either way. Hey, Avina, you're still around. Oh, nice. Avina's still around.
Welcome back, Shepard. It has been 2 years, 3 months, and 17 days since the Citadel last welcomed you.
So that
This
mission
is
lasted
the Zakira
3
Ward
months.
Transportation Hub. Public shuttles and shopping are available through the CSEC security cordon.
Thanks. What we got?
There seem to be a lot more CSEC officers than the last time I was here.
In the wake of the Geth attack 2 years ago,
Okay.
additional security precautions were implemented for the safety and security of residents. In
Makes
addition to increased CSEC patrols, weapon carry restrictions have been tightened.
Did it
So has
work?
crime decreased?
Oh, charming
Violent
fascist.
crime has decreased by
Whoa.
23%. Property crime has decreased by 41%. Incident clearance has improved by 16%.
That's impressive.
I need to talk to the council. How can I reach
Those
the
are
Presidium
horrible
from here?
numbers.
Public transit shuttles are available on the far side of the CSEC security cordon.
Okay, thank you.
It looks like this place has recovered from Sovereign's attack.
Repair of the damage from the Geth attack is ongoing.
The Geth attack,
There
they
is
don't
still
even call it
extensive
Sovereigns.
damage on Tasery Ward.
What about the
Geth?
Reaper?
It was Sovereign who led the attack. A Reaper.
I have no information on a Reaper.
Council!
References to the term exist in some parahistorical theories on galactic extinction cycles.
They've suppressed information about the Reapers. Far easier to blame the Geth, a known enemy.
Noted.
What stores are available on this level?
Only one store exists on this level. Citadel Souvenirs offers licensed mementos of your visit.
Oh, it's
Their
time to
line
do
of starship
something.
models is
I love
well
in this
regarded.
game.
That's all for now.
You'll see in a second. Okay, let's go to the store, because you can do this in every store and it's hilarious. Hello.
Good day, my friends. Welcome to the Citadel.
Want an endorsement?
Since these stores are owned by the council, do government employees get a discount?
Yes, in fact. What's your position?
I'm a Spectre.
I'm a former Spectre.
My goodness. I didn't know Spectres
Yeah.
quit. I don't believe you qualify for a discount, though.
How about if I throw in an endorsement from the man who defeated Sarah?
Yep.
You are Shepard? My goodness. The increase in sales would certainly be worth offering a discount.
Here we go.
What do you need me to do?
Just voice your endorsement into my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Excellent. I will get my clerical VI to add it to our advertising
It
immediately.
starts. I'm Commander Shepard. Look at the. Wait. Give me a second. I gotta do this.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Oh, prepare for this. Also, you can get a space hamster. I'm buying a space hamster. I don't care. Okay. I can buy the fish, but I gotta remember. The models and the fish. I'm gonna have to talk with Kelly about this later, because she's gonna be important. Because I gotta remember to feed the fish. Yes, the stonks. I'm not even done yet. Okay, here I can't do it.
I
though.
hear this is the best place for food on Zakera Ward.
Okay, there's the provisions. That's a novel, and another novel. We got one of the quests completed just now, thanks to this, which is the provisions that they needed.
This is the best place for food on the whole damn Citadel.
Okay, I don't think there's anyone to talk to on this side. Let's go this way. You can listen to Galactic News. They don't say anything that important, I'm pretty sure, so you can just ignore it, kind of.
The Destiny Ascension has completed its 20-colony victory cruise.
Really?
Council members aboard thanked Human Alliance soldiers for their efforts in repelling Saren's invasion 2 years ago.
Yeah, you just forgot to, like, notify about the Reaper thing, but, you know, go to hell, Council, that department.
Greetings, EarthClan. You
Hey,
will
Volus.
find many excellent ships for sale here.
Dwarves are back.
Only slightly used, yes.
Only slightly used. I have a perfectly good one.
Irashimasu!
Wait, what the hell was that?
You ever had ramen? It's a delicacy back on Earth.
Irashimasu.
What can I get you? The meat isn't fresh out here, but you won't find any better dried seaweed on the station. We have 6 kinds of beer on tap.
6 kinds of beer on tap? What?
We don't have a karaoke machine anymore. You do not want to hear drunk Elcor sing.
I am now kind of curious. I do want to hear a drunk Elcor sing.
Irashimasu!
Ah, man. I do want to hear a drunk Elcor sing, I think. I'm kind of curious now. Let's save. Okay, what we got? Alright.
Welcome to Sarenus Applications. Can I interest you? Ah, Shepard!
Do I know you?
No, but I know you. Even a senile Hanar would remember the human who fought off
Senile
the Geth.
Hanar.
I thought you were dead.
Yeah, I've been getting that a lot.
No
Please,
shenanigans.
look around the store. It's a pleasure to have you here.
What? Want an endorsement? Oh,
You know, I
my.
use quite a bit of software in my line of work.
It's a shame so few understand their own equipment. Besides the most obvious
An
point-and-go
endorsement.
nav interfaces anyway.
You wouldn't believe how often I hear, "Why's the ship turning around? We're only halfway there."
What the hell?
Oh, I would.
You know, I like your products. Any interest in an
This is
endorsement
just me
for
or
the human who
Shepard is a
defeated
lot
Sarah?
more humorous in this game.
I'd be thrilled. But I don't think I could afford to pay you for it.
Don't worry about it. What if we just work out a discount?
Absolutely. Just speak into my console here.
And here we
I'm
go.
Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on
Oh
the Citadel.
boy.
That will be splendid. I can edit that and have it working right away. Thank you so much.
I think this kinda is gonna become a little like... Doesn't it become redundant if everyone has this message? Okay, we can get tech damage or damage protection. Ooh, these are good. The problem is they are expensive. The damage protection could come in handy though. I'll come back here later, definitely, but like for now it's just we gotta wait a little. But we gotta go back there later. Definitely.
What do
Okay,
you
let's
think,
see.
Michael?
Good day, citizen. Welcome to the Serta Foundation outlet on Zakera Ward.
Hey. Oh my god, again. Well, here we go again.
I couldn't help but notice your prices. They seem a bit steep.
With respect, the Foundation is not concerned with profits. A portion of our sales funds research to cure genetic diseases.
You know what would make your services more popular? An endorsement from the man who defeated Saren.
Oh my! You're Shepard,
How the
aren't you?
fudge do these Asari
I
not
would be glad
recognize
to give you
Shepard?
my employee discount if you would do that for us.
Oh my
It's a
god.
deal.
Here we go again.
Just speak into my console here.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
I'll work it into our advertising at once. Thank you.
Yep. I keep getting Paragon points for this. It's like, shouldn't it kind of be mute after the first one? Yeah, this is why. Okay, we can buy these. These are rest. More Metagel. I need more Metagel. No, that could be.
We can use this.
That could come in use. That definitely could be useful. Okay. That's a quest over there. We'll get there in a minute.
I just got a refund and exchange, and I was told to pick up from the address.
I remember this is kind of a... Oh yeah, this is kind of the useless zone of this game-ish. There is a reason to come here, but it's only one.
Look, it took me a long time
Besides
to get
that
this
one
refund.
time you were
It's a
never...
decision.
Okay, this is an
This
assignment,
Clanless is a thief, and I want her arrested.
What? I was just walking by.
I'm sorry. I'm trying to take a statement here.
There's nothing to talk about. She stole my credit chit. Arrest her.
I did not. Just because I'm a Quarian.
I need you to stop
Racism.
and take a deep breath.
You're mocking me, Earth Clan. Just because the Vol Clan need...
It was a poor choice of words, sir. I apologize.
Okay, time to listen to their opinions.
You say you're falsely accused?
I was walking to the used ship dealer when he barged into me outside the Serta Foundation. He didn't stop or say he was sorry. A minute later, he runs up with C-Sec and accuses me of stealing his damn chit.
Maybe the shit
You
fell.
ran into each other outside the Serta Foundation. Is it possible the chit fell out of his pocket there?
Aw, man.
I guess.
It's all good, dude.
Sure.
Have a
all
good
I
one.
know is I didn't take it.
See you later, Black Reaper. Kinda sad. Gotta do what you gotta do. See you in the next stream. See ya.
Do you spend a lot of time at the used chip dealer?
Yeah. They've got a lot of nice models. I'd like to buy one and take it back to the fleet, but
A ship would make a great pilgrimage gift.
you know about the pilgrimage?
Yeah, we know about the pilgrimage. Yep.
I traveled with a Quarian who was on hers.
Wow. I didn't know anyone here would do that for one of us.
Do you know who's telling the truth?
My Omni tool can tell the Quarian doesn't have a chit on her, but she could have stashed it to recover later. You know what Quarians are like, and she's definitely a vagrant. I'll run her in and see what Bailey wants to do with her.
Oh my god.
You say she stole your credit chit?
She must have. When I left the Serta Foundation store, she ran right into me.
How does running India mean she stole your credit chit?
Yeah, exactly.
That's how pickpockets work. They bump into you and use that as a cover for rifling your pockets. You can't turn your back on these clanless Quarians. Thieves. All of them.
Oh boy, Voluses are still the same, huh?
Are you sure you didn't leave your chit at the Serta Foundation?
Of course not. You think I'd make a mistake like that?
Yes.
I didn't even buy anything there. That chit stayed in my pocket.
I'll look into this then.
I'll see if I can find out what happened.
Sir, this is a C-Sec matter. We'll do all we can to resolve this. We don't need civilian help. If you do happen to find the chit, please let one of our officers know.
Let's go.
Be careful out there.
Okay, so they lost it at the Serta Foundation, supposedly, so let's go there.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
We're gonna be listening to this a lot.
Good
aren't
day,
we?
citizen. Welcome.
A Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
And not that I saw. He didn't purchase anything.
If everything's done by catalog, why are you here?
Customer service. Returns, exchanges, and group rates.
Okay.
We also find that sales are better when, though I'm not sure why, a human company exclusively hires Asari to work their stores.
I can tell you exactly why. Well, you know, I'll keep myself shut.
Tell me about your store.
The Serta Foundation is a human organization known for its genetic therapy regimens and genetically engineered products.
Okay.
Serta is probably best known for the development of Metagel.
Oh, that makes what you can buy.
Come back soon, Shepard.
Actually, before
Good day,
that.
citizen. Purchases are made through our catalog interface.
Okay, so yeah, it's just
Come back soon.
the talk you can purchase from the thing on the right. Okay, we didn't find the credit sheet at the Serta Foundation.
I'm Commander Shepard.
Ah, my favorite customer. What can I get?
Volus was in here not too long ago. Did he drop a credit chit?
Oh, yes.
Oh.
He bought some environmental system drivers, then left without his chit. I didn't
my
notice he left
God.
until he was already gone. If you see him, tell him I have it here behind the counter.
If everything's automated, why
Customer
are you
service. Carefully explaining things to the technologically illiterate. It's stunning how many people think that light moves faster through expensive fiber optic cables than it does through cheap ones.
Yep.
I'd like to buy some.
Oh, it's all automated these days. There's a catalog interface. I'll be here if you
Yeah,
need
before
anything.
you had to like, hey, what can I purchase? And you'll show your stock. Now it's all automated. Modern days. My God. I found.
Please move along.
Before
Let's
I do
go. Be
this,
careful out there.
I have to save. Just because of a reason, I have to save. Becca.
You forgot your credit chit at Saronis Applications. The clerk is holding it for you.
Yep.
Oh. Well, the Quarian could have stolen it.
I'll close this event report, but I'll be watching you. Get a permanent residence, or I'll run you in for vagrancy.
Okay.
Are you two serious?
What?
You falsely accused this girl of stealing from you. All you have to say now is that she could have stolen it?
Now, just a minute.
And you? She gets harassed and insulted by this guy, and you throw in a threat to arrest her for vagrancy?
How about if I run you in for obstruction of justice?
You think you're gonna run in a former Spectre? I think both of you should get out of here.
Son of a...
Yep. Get the hell
Thank
out
you.
of her.
I wish I could give you something more than words.
Will you be
Can you
alright?
take care of yourself from here?
I guess. I mean, most nights I eat nutrient paste in a Turian shelter, but I'm surviving. Thanks.
Gotcha. Don't worry. Believe
Ever
me.
had ramen? It's a delicacy back on
Here's the
Earth.
thing. On the one hand, I am sorry for the Quarians. On the other hand, what they did to the Geth is not right either.
With our Unification Day special,
It's
you
like
can get up to 2,000
it's
credits.
half. A lot of the Quarians don't deserve what they get, but there are some Quarians that do deserve exactly what they get. Literally. It's like every race. There are people in a race that deserve some words and some that don't. But like even the Geth are not blameless. Like none of the races are of doing nothing. Nope. Alright. Boys. Okay, let's see this shop now.
What can I do for you?
You can give me a discount. Again.
Your expeditions might be a little tame for me.
Tame? A human can hardly take down a Thero Varen, let alone a Shatha. Who do you think you are?
Well, my name's Shepard, and...
The Shepard? The one that put down Saren Arterius?
Yep.
Oh, you do know me.
By the spirits. Shepard, in my store. I don't suppose I could convince you to record an advertisement for me.
Oh my god.
Sure you could.
Sure you
Can
can.
we work out a discount?
A discount? I'd name my firstborn after you if you ask. Can we record it now? Just speak towards my console.
I'm Commander Shepard, and this is my favorite store on the Citadel.
Ha No other gun shop has that kind of endorsement.
True. Oh my god. Well, and you get to upgrade your stuff here. It's very expensive. Again. Gonna buy these parts. I'm not sure I can buy these because I still want the damage, the protection damage, the damage protection downstairs. Hey, look, we're still so early in the game. We barely.
Have you tried Galaxy of Fantasy yet? I love that game. It's based on Turian mythology, but it's really fun. I hear it has 11 billion players now.
Huh.
Do you have any games you'd like to trade in? You get 2 credits toward a new game. You know what's good? Alliance Corsair. The battles are pretty realistic, but it's still fun. And you can install it on an Omni tool. For 10 credits, we offer data protection for any game we sell. If the copy protection ever malfunctions, you can download a new copy free.
Okay.
Those Asari Hanar porn games they sell in Shin Akiba are really
Oh my
nasty.
god, what? Wait, what? Okay, we're done, I guess. He has nothing else to talk about. I think we already went too far.
Been years since I've been to the Citadel. Never changes, does it? No matter how long you're gone. Comforting to some people, I guess. Living in denial that all this could end.
Yeah, true. Okay, anyway, what else we
The
got?
attack on the human colony of Freedom's Progress has generated
Oh!
a swift but
Oh boy.
fast response.
Ah, this one. This chick.
Whether there are
This
survivors.
People want to hear your story, Shepard.
Kalisa Al-Jilani. Oh boy, here we go again.
Kalisa been seen in Al-Jilani, Westerland News. I interviewed you 2 years ago when you first
Yeah, I
became
remember.
Inspector. You presented your case very well on camera. Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, you may object to my methods, but we're on the same side.
Are
Your
we?
bat, your news. I just want to give your story its due.
I kinda... Okay, you know what?
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the Citadel. It's fair to say the course of the battle hinged on your words. If true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of human lives.
Oh my
and securing
god.
the continued
It gives you
dominance
so
of the
many
Citadel Council.
opportunities to just punch her face. We stood as one to save many.
The Turians lost 20 cruisers. Figure each had a crew around 300. The Ascension, the Asari dreadnought we saved, had a crew of nearly 10,000.
But surely the human cost.
The Alliance lost 8 cruisers. Shenyang, Emden, Jakarta, Cairo, Seoul, Cape Town, Warsaw, Madrid. And yes, I remembered them all. Everyone in the 5th Fleet is a hero. The Alliance owes them all medals. The Council owes them a lot more than that. And so do you.
Yep.
Commander Shepard, first human Spectre, hero of the Battle of the Citadel. Check vid. We get it? Great. Bull rushed on my own show.
Okay then, with that done now. I think everyone kind of wants to see this, so we're gonna do... I'm gonna do a little load. Because I'm pretty sure everyone wants to see a certain thing I'm about to do to her. Everyone wants this to happen, don't we? We all want this to happen. So let's just... I'm just gonna do it. I'm just gonna show it. Obviously, I'm not gonna keep going with this version. But, you know, this is... It's too good to pass up.
Do you have a minute?
What, so you can try to do another smear job on me?
Now, Shepard, your bat, your news. I just want to...
Okay, let's just do this. It's time. Chat.
Sources claim you were at the heart of the Presidium during the Battle of the
back.
Citadel.
You're right on time
It's
for
fair
something.
To say the course of the battle hinged on your words.
It is
If
time.
true, you told Admiral Hackett to assist the Destiny Ascension, costing hundreds of...
I've had enough of your disingenuous assertions. I wish I'd done that the first time we met.
You son of a bitch! I'll make sure everyone in the Alliance sees that. Check vid. Did we get it? Nice.
And I still get Paragon points for that. Okay, let's actually go back to the other one. I forgot the music. Damn it, I actually forgot. I did promise to put the One Punch music if I did that. But it was worth it. Okay, there. Now, very well, chat. Don't tell... I got you what you wanted. Though, indirectly, not in this version. Not the canon version, but... At least, you know, you got your punch. Your one punch. On her face. Worth it. Oh, right. This is the first game where you can dance. I remember now. Dance! What do you notice? What's the matter? Dance.
Looking for a little R&R, Shepard? It's a nice enough
The
place.
title of the stream. What's the... Oh my god! I completely forgot about everything. My god. I am just... Today is not my day now, is it? My god, that's just like... I'm just annoyed. Just... Come on! Today is not my day. Freaking hell. Richard... Oh, there's the Ceres Ice Brandy.
What'll it be?
Hear about anything interesting going on around here?
I serve drinks. You want to know what's going on? I don't know why humans always ask me that. Let me know if you change your mind.
Look, we like to ask about these things. Yeah, I already did. I already solved it. Oh, hey, there's a Tyrion there, just standing. Okay, so, who wants to see Shepard get plastered?
What'll it be?
I want the strongest thing you have.
Easy enough.
I don't drink myself, but hey.
This is... It's green.
And guaranteed to knock you on your ass. Unless you're Dextro DNA like me. If you are, it'll kill you.
Look.
Anything else?
Let's have another one.
Let's have another one.
There you are.
Look.
Anything else?
Not done yet.
I'm impressed. I've never seen anyone drink 3 of these.
Oh yeah.
Anything else?
Hit me again.
How about we mix it up a little? This is genuine Batarian ale, uncut. Don't ask how I got it.
Very well then.
I've been serving here 8 years. I've never seen anyone have this and stay on their feet.
Okay then. You know?
Anything else?
Seems we're fine.
Do it.
Okay, for you, something special. This is Krogan liquor, Rincall. You'll set off radiological alarms after you drink it. Should I pour you a quad?
I can
Oh
handle.
yeah. Put more of the stuff in the thing where stuff goes in.
Jesus Christ.
Your funeral, pal.
Your funeral indeed. He's just going like, damn. Your funeral now. Oh god, what have I just done? You know, I have to do this at least one time per run. You know, I just gotta get Shepard super drunk once per run, at the least. Well, I guess we're fine now. And we end up in the bathroom, of course. Worth it. We made Shepard drink until he dropped. It's kind of surprising. Shepard can hold his liquor pretty well by the looks of it.
Alliance
At
military
least
officials are having
seems
difficulty meeting high.
what he was drinking was not soft stuff. That's for sure. Anyways, to the Presidium, because that's where we gotta go to clear one quest specifically. Hey, it's the Presidium. I missed the Presidium. That is how a Hellcore moves.
If Udina
Holy
was to join
shenanigans. I've never seen that.
My advisor is unavailable. As counselor, I represent the voice of humanity and the Alliance. Shepard will be here and... Oh, Commander. We were just talking about you.
See you, old friend.
It's been a long time, Anderson. I hope the last couple of years have treated you right.
There have been some rough spots. It's good to have you back.
We've heard many rumors surrounding your unexpected return. Some of them are unsettling.
We called this meeting so you could explain your actions, Shepard. We owe you that much. After all, you saved our lives in the battle against Saren and his Geth.
The Collectors are abducting human colonists in the Terminus systems. Worse, we think they're working for the Reapers.
The Terminus systems are beyond our jurisdiction. Your colonists knew this when they left Council space.
You're missing the important part, Counselor. The Reapers are involved.
Ah yes, Reapers. The immortal race of sentient starships allegedly waiting in dark space.
Not again.
We have dismissed that claim.
Again with this.
Shepard, no one else encountered the hologram on Ilos that told you the truth about the Reapers. Only you and your crew ever spoke with Sovereign. I believe you.
Okay.
But without evidence from another source, the others think Saren was behind the Geth attacks.
Why would Geth follow Saren?
Saren was an organic. The Geth would never accept him as their leader. They only followed him because he was Sovereign's agent.
Saren was a compelling and charismatic individual. He convinced the Geth the Reapers
Also,
were real.
somehow,
just
the
as he convinced
holograms
you.
are even worse
It was
than Mass
part of his
Effect 1.
plan to attack the Citadel. The Reapers are just a
Which is
myth.
surprising.
One you insist on perpetuating.
My God.
We believe that you believe it, but that doesn't make it true.
Go back to Ilos and talk to Vigil. Or just look at what's left of Sovereign. It's obvious the technology is more advanced than ours.
Yep, exactly.
The hologram on Ilos is no longer functional. And we have found nothing to suggest that Sovereign was not a Geth creation.
The Geth are capable of remarkable technological achievements. This is probably why Saren recruited them.
These three
This
are the
Reaper
most
theory proves just how
infuriating
fragile your
things
mental
ever.
state is. You have been manipulated. By Cerberus, and before them, by Saren.
God damn it. This council is the worst.
I kept Saren from conquering the Citadel. I sacrificed human lives to save this council.
We are in a difficult position, Shepard. You are working for Cerberus, an avowed enemy of the Council. This is treason, a capital offense.
That's too far. Shepard is a hero. I'm on this council too, and I won't let this whitewash continue.
Maybe there is a compromise, not a public acknowledgement given your ties, but something to show peripheral support.
Okay.
Shepard, if you keep a low profile and restrict your operations to the Terminus systems, the Council is willing to offer you reinstatement as a Spectre.
What does that mean? Will I need to start filing reports?
That won't be necessary. This is a show of good faith on our part.
We cannot become involved in an investigation regarding the missing colonies in the Terminus systems. But Spectre reinstatement shows our support of you personally.
Well, I'm honored. Again. We've gone through this before already, but... Okay.
I accept your offer. It's good to have the Council on my side.
Good luck with your investigation, Shepard. We hope for a quick resolution and a quick end to your relationship with Cerberus.
Well, that went better than expected. You realize the Council's
It was
offer is
worse.
just symbolic. They won't actually do anything.
No need to burn bridges.
Even if they don't help, I might as well stay on good terms.
True enough. Don't worry about the Council or the Alliance. I'll find some way to keep them off your back.
Thanks.
Shouldn't be too hard.
Thanks, Captain
As
Anderson.
long as you keep to the Terminus systems.
As long as I stay.
Anderson, we need to talk about... Shepard. What are you doing here?
Stop by to see how Anderson was doing.
Uh-huh.
You don't have to cover for me. I invited Shepard here to speak with the Council. We just finished our meeting.
You what? Consulate, do the words political shitstorm mean anything to you?
Political shitstorm.
The council reinstated my Spectre
calm
status.
down,
They're just
Regina.
happy I'm staying out in the Terminus systems.
Fine.
Yes, I could see how that arrangement works best for both sides. But you really shouldn't have taken a step like this without consulting with me first, Counselor.
I don't answer to you, Udina. Why don't you go to your office and think about that for a while?
Of course, Counselor. Good day to both of you.
Sorry about that. Udina's never gotten over the fact that I got the council position instead of him. Sometimes I need to put him in his place.
Didn't bother me at all.
Udina's just doing his job.
True enough. He's got his uses. And if you want something done on the Citadel, he knows who can make it happen.
That's
Plus,
true.
He's always happy to attend all those formal diplomatic functions I can't be bothered with.
How have you been?
How have the last couple of years treated you?
Serving on the council isn't how I plan to spend my twilight years. Sometimes it feels like I'm just beating my head against a wall.
You kinda are, being fair.
Knowing the truth about Sovereign is brutal. It's nightmare stuff. I can't blame others for not wanting to believe it.
True.
But I know how important it is. So I keep trying. Fighting the good fight, right?
Forget Udina and the council. Join my crew and help me stop the Collectors.
Never
I'm too old to go racing across the galaxy. Much as I complain, I've got an important job to do here. The front line, that's got to be yours.
Where's Kaidan?
What happened to Staff Lieutenant Alenko after the Normandy was destroyed?
Staff Commander Alenko is still with the Alliance. But he's working on a special mission. It's classified. I can't say any more. Not while you're working with Cerberus, I'm sorry.
How long did it take to get this place back up to speed after the battle?
Still counting. The main areas of commerce and the
You
most
know, if I'm
populated
streaming,
wards are
you
complete.
think we have...
But estimates for total restoration are sitting around 5 years. The Keepers always surprise us, though. It's like our repairs are annoying. We'll put up an ugly new bulkhead, and in a few days, they've made it seamless. We never really thought of them as heavy lifters, and I have no idea where they get the resources.
I better go.
Of course, Shepard, I understand. I wish I could do more to help you. But if you ever want to talk...
Oh, you can move around this
I'll
place.
be here.
I thought it was just like...
Do me a favor and be careful. You can't trust Cerberus.
I don't. Hey, there's an Asari over here. Either way, let me just do something real fast, chat. Save the game. Well, either way, chat, I hope you enjoy this little sneak peek at what's gonna be the run of Mass Effect 2. We've barely done anything, let's be fair, besides talk with a lot of people. Either way, I will be seeing you all next time. My name is Darklop, and I'll see you all in the next stream. Bye-bye. And next time, hopefully the title will be correct as well.